Valentine's Day.
I love you.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O. Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's.
What does Valentine's Day mean to you?
It gives me acid reflux. That's what it means to me. I mean, we spend a lot of money. Nobody cares. It's not even a real holiday. We don't take the day off.
I need happy. I need romantic. I need love. And I need it from you.
Flowers, diamonds, 3-course meal. Violinist comes to my table to serenade me.
Pizza, soda, the moon, someone to share it with.
Anybody can be Prince Charming one day a year with the dinner and the flowers and all that. But you know what impresses me? When a guy can do that no days a year.
Yeah, bro. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Valentine's Day.
Oh, man.
Well, okay.
Happy Valentine's Day, Valentine.
Hey, man. Happy Valentine's Day, my Valentine. Guys, we're live on YouTube right now.
We did it.
We did it. We're on YouTube.
I wish I had remembered we were going live today. I would have, I don't know, worn better clothes.
But you know what? All that matters is you have your safety goggles on. You're ready for the greatest morning show of all time.
I hate you.
Guys, we're on YouTube. You can go subscribe to our channel, Star 88, and you can watch us live on YouTube now, all you people out there listening that don't have Facebook.
Who said, guys, we need a better outlet than Facebook because not all of us have Facebook in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got you covered, man.
And B, right on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Go to YouTube if you want. So, you know, in a lot of places of employment, they don't allow Facebook.
Really?
So now you can just go to YouTube, watch us live right
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
at
I
your
hear what
cubicle.
you're saying. All right.
Yeah. I think a lot of places block Facebook.
Isn't that crazy?
I understand it, though, because people like Bill Peterson, that's all they do all day is just surf Facebook.
It's a big day.
Yeah, it's a big day. It's a big day, guys. Not only if you are in a relationship, but if you are single as well.
You're in a relationship with us.
Yeah. Well, you know
and
what?
that's all that matters.
What'd you guys get me for Valentine's Day?
Nope, that's not what it's about.
I was getting gas yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I look over and see a bucket right at the cash register at the Circle K. I see a bucket of roses. And I said to myself, man, those are some good-looking roses.
Mm-mm.
I think I just might buy one of those roses for myself. So I did. I bought a rose for myself.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I just think it's funny because we talked about, because most guys, let's face it, most guys today, they're going to leave work or sometime today they're going to run to Smith's or Walmart or the gas station and get a card and get some cheap flowers because that's how we roll. And you know what? Is there anything wrong with that? Yeah.
Oh,
that shows your significant other how you feel about her. Coming up. If you're looking for a sign you're in love today, you can tell based on the gift you're expecting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're not getting anything, what does this mean?
Well, I mean, if like you and Chrissy, you both agreed that you wouldn't get anything for each other. No traps. No traps. Chrissy, no traps.
We'll find out. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop!
She ever trapped you before? She ever done that before where she set a
dude,
trap?
It's called marriage.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
I said I do, but did I really know?
Well, of course, yeah. She trapped and hunted you and yeah. But I mean, has she ever laid the trap as far as, oh, you don't have to get me anything, and then you don't, and she's like, Happy Valentine's! Wait, you didn't give me anything?
You know what? I feel like currently you are trapping me. Because if I answer this wisely, I'll say, no, she never has.
Darn it, Chrissy,
but if I
he's
answer
on to us.
honestly,
he's on to us.
It's a trap.
He's on to us, Chrissy. I'm keeping my $20.
I knew it.
Keeping my $20. It's mine. Nothing wrong with gas station flowers, man. You can text into the show 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Phone lines are open as well if you want to call in. 505-338-3700.
I'm glad that I have friends in the Starmy who can remind me of times I've been trapped with lovely questions like this. Which of my friends do you think is hottest?
Yeah. Me?
Falling in love.
No.
Oh.
No, that's not Warren. Yeah. Shout out to Ramona and Bottle Top 69 who's rocking us on YouTube Live. Love you too. You can actually just kick it and say something. I love it.
I love that you can.
Yeah.
I like that we don't have the regular names. It's like Bottle Top 69 or Ramona S.
Well, I feel like Ramona's like her normal.
Yeah, you're
that's
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. That's true.
I just wanted to say shout out to Bottle Top 69.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Did you watch the Olympics?
did I watch the Olympics?
Everybody tune in tonight. Woo! Everybody Pyeongchang tonight.
Cut that out.
Oh, we're
Sean White.
Pyeongchanging.
The Flying Tomato. I called it, guys, yesterday. I called it. Mark my words. Mark them.
Was there any fear? Was there any fear? Because
Yeah.
after 2 runs, he was not winning the gold. Do you
He's
think that's
messing
like
with
a?
people.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a thing where they got to get the ratings.
Yeah, they,
They want you to hang out
Ratings
the
are
whole
down
time.
and PF Chang's this year, so
Okay.
we got to get it up somehow.
So they were like, "Listen, Orange Chicken, we need you to wait and don't super crush it until your 3rd one." Although he went for it all 3. Gosh, dude.
Sean White won his 3rd Olympic gold medal in men's half-pipe last night. He was in 2nd place going on his final run and nailed it. He ended up with a 97.75 and won by more than 2 points. This is Sean's win was also the 100th gold medal in the U.S. I think it's the U.S. has won. Let me start over. Sean's win was also the 100th gold medal the U.S. has won all time in the Winter Olympics.
It's pretty
That was really
special.
hard to say.
I was really stoked when he's standing on that pedestal and then they handed him that stupid little tiger and I was like, "Oh, right."
Yeah, they don't have
I wanted
the
to watch him
medals.
actually put the medal around his neck. But they're still paying off the $10 gajillion that they're in debt now. Good job, PF Chang's. Price of wontons just went way up.
Darn it. Lettuce wraps doubled in price.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen that? Have you seen
Lettuce
how
wraps
much?
from PF Chang's?
No, dude. No. How much debt Pyeongchang is accruing right now, and how many hundreds of businesses have had to close.
Ugh. Yep. It's so sad.
So it's like, whoa, we got the Olympics. Bankruptcy. Am I right?
Yeah. Does it eventually pay off for them? No,
I
it
don't think
doesn't.
so.
I don't think it does. We talked about that during the Summer Olympics in Rio. It was so sad because there was stories coming out in Rio where these families who had owned land and who had been there and raised families, they basically said, I'm sorry, you guys need to leave. And they just kicked out thousands of families because they had to set up the Olympics.
Are you ready for the bill? Oh, no. You know, when you're at PF Chang's and they come out at the end and they give you the fortune cookie and they smile and then they hand you the bill. So far, Pyeongchang has already racked up. Just take a wild guess.
Don't
look at my computer.
I'm gonna say around $1 billion.
That's cute.
Oh, what? 3 billion?
Still cute.
10 billion?
$13 billion.
Everybody tune in tonight. Everybody Pyeongchang tonight.
Cut that out.
According to CNBC, you know, their money market corner, Pyeongchang will lose over $10 billion on the games this year.
Sweet. That's cool.
Andrew Zimbalist, he's a professor of economics, says the only way to justify that kind of a terrible balance is if the events promote tourism, maybe trade, I don't know, some kind of foreign investments, something. But so far, it's been really, really bad. They've spent $13 billion, and they're going to get back about $2.5 billion.
Totally worth it. Yeah, totally worth it. It's great.
평창.
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 Pyeongchang.
What doesn't help is that ticket sales are wicked down. So
yeah, I was watching some of the competitions, some of the events, and it didn't look like there was very many people in the stands.
Well, Pyeongchang is close to 2 hours away from Seoul, South Korea, and so it's a problem because they spent $13 billion on these stadiums in these areas that aren't easy to get to, even with their crazy high-speed rail. It's still a couple hours away, and so
cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's depressing.
Yeah. So they were hoping this would improve relations between North and South Korea because in 2000, 2004, 2006, South and North Korea, they had their own teams, right? And so now it's like, nah, guys, we're gonna be bros. And so since 2006, they split apart, I should say. In 2000, 2004, 2006, South Korea and North Korea were one team, like they are now, hoping it would improve relations, but it never did. It actually didn't help communism or the removal of nuclear weapons development in North Korea. So,
Cool.
Olympics.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So far, right now, medal count, we're still sitting in 5th place. 4 gold, 1 silver, 2 bronze, total of 7. Canada is sitting in 4th place with 3 gold, 4 silver, 3 bronze, total of 10. Germany is sitting in 3rd. Norway's in 2nd. And the Netherlands are sitting in 1st place. They are winning the Olympics. Yes, they are winning the Olympics.
All right.
In Pyeongchang. Yeah, we got some more Olympic highlights coming up for you this morning. Lots of Valentine's Day stuff.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Every day the 14th.
So I want to kick off the show with the story that happened back in 2014 because it's pretty epic. There's a guy in Shanghai, China, who's only been identified as Up. And his goal is to ruin a lot of people's Valentine's Day.
Hold on. His name is Up?
Yep.
Like the really depressing Pixar movie?
Yep, just like it.
Okay.
Last
why?
year, what? I mean, yeah, you know what? Let's finish the
But we're
story.
calling him Up.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because he's apparently
Probably
a
right.
horrible person, and
Well, you
that
decide.
movie's tragic.
This story might be for all the people that have gotten dumped recently or just hate love.
Okay.
Last year, he got dumped by his girlfriend after they saw a popular Chinese movie called Beijing Love Story.
It's so popular, guys.
It's one of the most popular love
So
movies of all
popular.
time. Well, in this year, this is back in 2014, there's a popular movie theater in Shanghai that was showing it. So he bought every other seat. It's one of those theaters that has assigned seating. And since he bought every other seat, couples can't sit together. It's not exactly clear what the point of the mission is. It seems to be somewhere at the intersection of wanting to pull a massive prank and being super bitter. I think it's brilliant. Up, if that is your real
That's
name.
not brilliant. That's a dumb strategy because how many times have you ever been like in a theater or somewhere and the seats are messed up, so you just go, "Hey man, do you mind if we swap?" And they go, "No, because I too would like to sit next to my loved one." Or you're on an airplane and you got the middle seat.
No way, man.
And then like a couple comes up and they're like, "Hey, do you mind if we sit together?" And you go, "I don't care."
Yeah, I get that, but this is clearly a way for this guy throughout the movie to walk over if someone is sitting in one of his seats and show his ticket and say, "Excuse me, I bought this seat." therefore moving the couples apart because you're better.
Wow.
Love snakes.
Okay.
I'll show you. I think it's really funny. I mean, you got the money to do it. Just do it. Yeah. You know, break them couples up. You don't need to sit next to each other. Who wants to sit next to their loved one anyways during a movie?
Yeah. I'm excited. This weekend going to see Black Panther releasing Friday. Oh, you're not what? You're not going?
I am. I'm going Thursday night.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I just threw that out there.
Dude,
they might be sold out. I don't know.
If you go on Thursday night.
Yeah, when you go on Friday?
I can't go till Saturday.
Oh, that's too late, man. But I might go again. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You're that guy.
We'll see what happens.
Guys, it's got 100% right now.
On Rotten Tomatoes?
Which is insanity. Here's a very real question I have. Very real question I have. Black Panther releases on Friday. And it looks fantastic. I love Marvel movies. They are my fave. However, 100% is a ridiculous rating. Is there any possible way no one wants to say anything negative about it because it's 2018 and they would sound, quote, racist?
Is the tomato score the viewers or is it the stupid?
Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes to see.
Yeah, what's the 100?
Oh,
wow.
It dropped.
Oh, it did.
It dropped.
Oh.
To a 98%.
Oh, it's just a 98%. Okay.
It was at a 100%. 100, which is insanity. So far, it's got 123 fresh reviews and 3 rotten reviews. Now, don't get me wrong. I absolutely want this to be the best.
So is the Rotten Tomato meter, is that people that work in the industry?
No, it's both. It's critic reviews. It's also just, normal dudes like us.
Okay.
Going and seeing it.
All right.
So, yeah.
But then the other score, it's just solely just people like us going to watch the movie? What basically we all thought of it?
Yeah.
Without the critics?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I hope it's phenomenal.
Well, don't get your hopes up, man.
One of the rotten ones comes from Urban Cinephile. It's you know what? I'm not going to profile this because if you look at her picture, you go, well, of course she didn't like it.
Oh my gosh.
Dialogue heavy with a confused sense of place, this mega budget Marvel film might be a misfire for anyone beyond the fan base.
Wow. She doesn't like superhero movies. That's why.
I think she's racist.
She might be racist too.
I think she's a racist.
I wish you could leave a comment. You're a racist.
You're a racist.
You, ma'am, are a racist. By the way, we're streaming live on YouTube. It's happening, guys, right now. If you go to, I don't know, is it youtube.com/star88fm? I'm going to have to check that. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's Star88 on YouTube, and we're live. So people out there that don't have Facebook, we're on YouTube as well, going live.
Ed in Ireland also gave it a negative review.
What's Ed say?
In Ireland. This according to the Irish Independent. A racist.
Okay.
Black Panther spirals into a tale of inter-sign feuding. Gosh, those Irish say weird things. It spirals into a soji tale of inter-sign feuding in which T'Challa is required to come to terms with the sins of past generations. What he doesn't get to do much of is jump around and beat up bad guys, and that's a shame. That's really his review.
Wow.
So apparently it's boring to some who
Okay.
don't like talking.
Cool, man.
I can't wait to see it.
Well,
we will, of course, be talking about it because Black Panther. If you don't love it, though, you're a racist.
Yeah?
Somebody on YouTube Live totally just called me out because it was Austin. Thanks, Austin. Our boy Austin. I totally turned East Indian there for a second. I was right there. And then it was like, hello. Welcome to the... Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
That's racist. That's my question, guys. Seriously, 98% right now. 100 and something people, 100 something critics. Everybody loves it. How much do they love it? I really hope it's that good.
It's going to be that good.
I really hope it's that good.
505-585-LIVE. You can text into the show. Phone lines are open as well. 505-338-3700. And we're at facebook.com/star88fm on Facebook. You can watch the show there at Facebook. And we're now streaming live on YouTube as well. Go subscribe to Star 88 on YouTube.
Shout out to our girl Adri, who is a flower shop owner. Today's the day that they call Black Friday. She's going into the black, hopefully, because they're charging $147,000 for a singular rose. Also, I said that because she doesn't think Black Panther looks good. So, boo!
You want to just snooze her for 30 days?
Well, no, because it's Adri and I love her.
Okay.
But come on, bro.
Okay.
She's also a huge fan of She-Hulk. So, I mean, I'm going to say, great, time's up. I'm over. I'm done.
Right.
Sorry, I can't say that in this culture.
Yep, goodbye. We're live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 studios. We got a round of headlines when we come back. Hang out.
You know what's more romantic than chocolates and flowers for Valentine's Day? Chocolates, flowers, and a new car. This message brought to you by Girlfriends.
We approve this message. A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Lord.
Everybody has video cameras and cameras on their phones today, and everything's being recorded wherever you go. If you think that mankind can do this, don't you think the creator of the universe has some pretty tricked out and sophisticated recording equipment? Everything that we do, whether it be good or bad, is recorded, and we will be judged for it. Ecclesiastes 12:14. Every idle word, the Bible says, a man speaks, he'll give an account of on the day of judgment. Maybe another one of these books would be a record of the fact that you didn't live up to your own standards. This is for the person that says, well, I don't need organized religion. I live by my own rules, my own values. I suggest to you, you don't even live by your own rules. I suggest you even break those.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM. William Tyndale said this: "We do not wish to abolish teaching and to make every man his own master. But if the teachers will not teach the gospel, the layman must have the scripture and read it for himself, taking God for his teacher." Star 88 with a solar flash.
Alive.
As a Christian, you have a hope to share. With more, here's Matt Chandler on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
And this is the tension you and I live in. Love the ordinary, begging for the extraordinary. And we just do that day after day, month after month, year after year for a lifetime. And what's going to happen is God's going to shape us in the ordinary. And there are going to be these moments where he breaks through and it blows our minds. And it fuels gladness in the ordinary and has us pleading all the more for the extraordinary. This is the rhythm of the Christian life. You get too far over into the ordinary without expectation of the extraordinary, you get crusty. You're always over here and you're going to burn out. And you despise the ordinary means of God's grace, and that's not a good thing. Like Jesus' ministry was small and it looked on a global stage to be insignificant. And yet here we are. 2,000 years later, a global church.
That's Matt Chandler on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Hey, what's going on in the news today?
In Washington, FBI Director Christopher Wray is contradicting the White House, saying the background check for disgraced aide Rob Porter was done this summer. Last week, the White House said that background check was still ongoing, and that's the reason Porter had been working under a temporary security clearance when the public learned about allegations of abuse by Porter's ex-wives.
During a Senate hearing Tuesday, FBI Director Christopher Wray laid out this timeline.
The FBI submitted a partial report on the investigation.
White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney once warned about the dangers of adding trillions to the deficit, and he told a Senate committee he would not support the budget he just presented if he was still in Congress.
I probably would have found enough shortcomings in this to vote against it, as did many members of this committee.
For Christians, the season of Lent.
Ahmad Khan Rahimi's sentence, multiple life terms, was for the pressure cooker bombs he set in New York's Chelsea neighborhood, one of which exploded, hurting 30 people. Prosecutors say Rahimi has shown no remorse, even attempting to radicalize inmates.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Dex and Steve-O. Morning Invasion. We're live right now through YouTube. You guys can go to Star 88 on YouTube, subscribe, and watch us live. We're also at facebook.com/Star88FM, and we're broadcasting live as well right there on Facebook. You guys could just share. Hit the share button. Hit the share on the YouTubes. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know what to do, guys. My microphone is in my face, and I don't have like a freaky weird filter.
You have to get used to that. Because when I took mine away too, it was
I want to
weird.
like touch it.
Yeah.
But like it's gross. Diseases are on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The peasants use this throughout the day.
Yeah. The peasants.
Yes, those.
Yeah, and you know what? Sure, we don't have the best quality yet, of course. You know, the cameras. We got iPads.
Check out this lighting, man.
We
check
got
it out.
Whoa! We have 2 iPads set up in the studio. That's how we're rocking this thing right now. But you know, hey, we're getting there. Just be patient. One of these days, man, we're gonna look so slick. We're gonna be just hanging out.
No, we'll still.
We're gonna be
like
wearing sports jackets.
No.
We're gonna grow mustaches.
I'm wearing a throwback to the very first Anchor and Braille T-shirt. This is also
and it's Brody size.
Did CrossFit?
Yeah, it's no joke. I think that's Brody's T-shirt.
It's
that to give you an example of how skinny Steve-O is. He wears a child's small.
Yeah. Got this at Target. They're like $4.
I think that shirt would. I don't know if I could. I don't think it would fit over my head. I would look so funny trying to. But I would rip it.
Yeah, I'd be sad. This is a vintage Anchor and Braille T-shirt.
My muscles would bulge out of that like crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Aw.
And you know what? If you're single out there, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I'll be your
Congratulations.
Valentine.
You don't have to waste money on this stupid day.
You know what? You be quiet.
This is the worst Valentine's Day ever.
You shut up. Okay, that wasn't nice. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's V-Day, guys.
It's V-Day. It sure is.
Although I guess there's too many that you can't say that. Veterans Day. What else is there?
I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you.
That's exactly what's going to happen if you say it.
Ventimiglia Day.
What?
in honor of Milo. Ventimiglia.
Yes.
Ventimiglia.
You
You
know-
know, he plays Jack Pearson on
Yeah,
the
I
greatest
know.
television series of all time. He was also Peter Petrelli. He also played Rocky's kid. He's probably the greatest actor in our generation.
You know what the number one gift women want for Valentine's Day? Try to take a guess what it is this year.
Flowers.
Nope.
Time alone.
No.
I don't know.
Crock pot.
Stop it.
I'm serious, guys.
Nobody wants a crock
Guys,
pot.
you run to Walmart as fast as you can today and you buy a crock
Like a new
pot.
crock pot?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what I did after I saw that episode. I ran out and immediately bought 9-volt batteries, and that's not a joke.
Yeah. Crock pot
PSA.
sales went down.
Did they really?
Think about this, man. If you bought a crock pot for your old lady,
Old lady, what are
that
we in?
shows the type of love
Sam Crow?
that you have for your old lady.
No, stop. Nobody calls them their old lady.
What's Jack's
unless
wife's
you're
name?
Jack
What's Jack's
Seller.
wife? What's Jack's wife?
Not Gemma. That's his mom.
No,
That's
not
creepy.
Jack's. Jack on This Is Us. What's his
Oh,
wife's name?
Rebecca.
That's the kind of love Rebecca and Jack have.
We're mixing up Sons of Anarchy and This Is Us. Although that would probably be a pretty fantastic show.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to have the type of love that Rebecca and Jack from This Is Us have? Just go out and get a crock pot.
Okay.
Nothing says I love you like a crock pot.
Or have a bunch of people come together and write the script, because that's actually how you have that love. It's made up.
You're made up.
Thank you.
You are.
Okay.
It's true. We have gifts men actually want for Valentine's Day.
All right.
I've got that coming up for you. Also, scientists have figured out why you don't like new music once you get older.
Why you don't like music?
New music.
Okay.
We were talking about this recently.
Great. I'm going to sound so old, dude. I came in listening to some Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness this morning. Loves me some Smashing Pumpkins. But you're right. I'm trying to think if there's anything new I'm vibing on right now.
You know what? I love new music.
That's a lie. Man of the Woods. New JT is absolutely freaking incredible.
That's what you do, guys. You go out and you get the new JT record for your old lady.
Yeah. Okay. Stop saying old lady.
That's what people say now, man. Just talking like everybody else. Also, a guy claims he time traveled here from 2030. And I believe him.
I can't believe we have to talk about this.
This guy passed
Jackson's
a lie detector
freaking
test.
out. So
He passed a lie detector test to prove that he's from the future, guys. And he even mentions what's going to happen in the future. And I think he might be spot on.
He's not spot on. He's not spot on.
That guy's a crockpot, if anything.
Okay.
All right, 505-585-LIVE. You can text into the show. Again, we're on YouTube. Go subscribe. We're live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Good morning, Facebook guys.
Valentine's Day is today. And as we've already seen, it's invoking some pretty strong feelings in people. According to a brand new survey, 13% of people say that Valentine's Day is their favorite holiday because they're dumb.
Wow. Okay.
Man, oh man. Not a fan. 6% say they hate it.
Why? Too much pressure because, you don't know what to get your loved one?
It's a made-up holiday.
Yeah, but why can't you just
go crazy on their birthday?
But why can't you just
go
run out?
Go crazy on your anniversary.
Get them a simple gift. Why not, make sure that cup of coffee is
because
nice
it's
and
a
brewed.
made-up holiday.
Cook some breakfast for her in the morning.
Sadly, 5% of people say it's the most depressing day of the year.
Well, yeah, because if you're single, that would be kind of depressing.
Yeah. Survey found that 23% of single women and 7% of single men say they're fine spending tomorrow with their dog or cat instead of a human. That's crazy. 23% of women and only 7% of dudes, really? I feel like that's opposite. Also, 23% of single people are planning to treat themselves to a nice dinner. 21% will still watch a rom-com, and 18% will buy themselves something nice as a gift.
Hey, bro, you want to go see a rom-com later?
Okay, no. I also don't want to buy myself something as a gift. Okay, I bought myself a Transformer yesterday.
I'm taking myself to the movies today.
I went to Astro Zombies. They just got a huge, like, classic Transformers collection. And it was like, but I need Wheeljack. Granted, he was $50. I still needed him.
Not only is he a grown man in a child small t-shirt, but he's a grown man that still buys toys.
I did not. I refrained. I'm just kidding.
I think you are the real version of Big.
Yesterday.
I think you're the real version of Big.
Probably. I stared at this action figure, which is what I'll call him. It was a Transformer, guys.
Did you make a wish back in the day?
Do you remember Wheeljack? Wheeljack the Transformer?
Oh, yeah, sure.
He had the two flashy things up here, and every time he talked, they lit up.
You need to let go of your childhood,
Come on.
man.
What?
Yeah, just let it go.
It's the best part of my whole existence.
I know. You still wear children's t-shirts.
I do. Remember, the Starmie chimed in and said, I bought myself a powerful leaf blower.
Ooh, nice. Blow them leaves.
We live in the desert. Do you really need a leaf blower in New Mexico?
Heck yeah, man. Leaves everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fun to get out there and blow some leaves.
Here's the sad thing. I apologize, guys, because 3% of you are taking a very different approach for Valentine's Day today. According to the survey, 3% of people are planning to either hammer Tinder tomorrow looking for someone.
Hammer Tinder tomorrow?
Yeah. Or they've already got a date set up.
Did you come up with that? Put it on. We're going to hammer Tinder.
Hammering that Tinder over there.
Okay.
Or they've already got a date set up from a Tinder match. This article is sponsored by Tinder.
Okay. Beautiful.
What, you've never hammered Tinder before?
I mean, who hasn't? Gosh.
It's like when you get on the ball, you're like, yes, it's happening. I'm going big, yo. Moving on. Moving on. Stupid photo of the day, number 1. A woman tried hiding from the cops yesterday by putting a laundry hamper over her head.
This might be the greatest. For all you people live here, I'm going to take a picture of this so you can see it because it's probably the greatest photo you'll see. This woman's hiding from the cops, and it's one of the greatest hiding places ever.
This is real.
You guys can see that.
Here you go. Here. There you go.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. There it is.
Isn't that the greatest hiding spot?
You like that? Okay, moving on.
I want to be a cop so bad.
Remember when you were a kid and you would like hide under your blankets or like you would just cover your eyes because if you can't see them, they obviously can't see you? That's a lie. You're not going to be able to get away from the cops if your hiding techniques aren't as strong as my 5-year-olds. However, the police in Derbyshire, England, that's why, went to a woman's house on Monday after she skipped a court appearance and she tried to hide from them by putting a laundry hamper over her head and standing perfectly still. No, it did not cover her all the way to her feet. It literally covers her to like her shoulders. Somehow, the cops found her and arrested her.
So did one of the police officers pull out his phone first?
I guess so.
And then snapped a photo?
Here's what happened. They busted in. They were searching for her. They definitely found her, but it's kind of like when you find a child playing hide and seek and it's like, oh, that is adorable. Hold on, I'm taking a picture of this. The cop actually took a picture of how ridiculous she looked because she was standing there with the laundry basket over her head, standing perfectly still in the bathroom.
You know what? Hold on a second. She probably would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for her child that probably ratted her out. Clearly, the boy probably told the cops,
oh my gosh, you're right.
That's
There's
my mom.
Child in that photo pointing at mom.
Yeah, my mom's right there. The cop would have never have seen her.
Well, I mean, think about this. If your hiding spot can be revealed by a 5-year-old in the photo? Oh gosh, here we go. There you go.
Check that out, guys.
Right next to the finger.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like a greatest hiding spot ever.
Yeah. If you'd like to find the story, just Google woman hiding spot police picture captured hamper child Valentine's Day.
She tried to hamper them. No? Oh. That was Heather's. Sorry.
That was so bad, Heather.
That was yours, Heather. I was just throwing it out there. See,
Gosh.
Didn't stick. Didn't stick.
Austin says, I imagine the cops found her and made her put the basket back on. She was like, now it's your turn, guys. Okay, I'll count. You guys go hide. That actually would be hilarious. Stupid photo of the day number 2. Why are we doing photos on?
Because, man, we're live now. People are watching us. We're like a TV show now, basically.
A woman in Guangdong, China was going through a security checkpoint at a train station earlier this week, and she had to put her purse through the x-ray machine. But apparently, she didn't want to let it out of her sight. So she also hopped on the conveyor belt and rode through with her purse.
I'm doing this next time.
The authorities told her, don't ever do that again because death and, I don't know, radiation or... That's not a good looking photo, man. Maybe we shouldn't do this one.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right.
Authorities told her not to do it again. They let her off with a warning, but the picture of her in the x-ray machine is pretty insane. That is a picture of a woman
creepy, man.
Climbing into a conveyor belt. Hopefully she doesn't have cancer.
It's so weird to see the whole skeletal.
What is that movie where they're going across and like they get, whoop, there's a gun and it's like, was it Total Recall? I don't remember. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you did that at the airport here. You just climbed up on the x-ray machine and just rode that thing. Yeah. Clearly it must be a different kind of one because the ones we have here, I mean, you would have to lay down flat. That looks like a giant one.
Yeah.
She's on her hands and knees.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. When you were a child, there was one card game that was far superior to all other card games. Sure, you had Crazy Eights. You had Go Fish.
Ooh, Old Maid.
Old Maid.
Whew.
Yeah.
I always got the Old Maid.
But the number one card game was clearly Uno.
It's a pretty good card game.
It's the greatest card game in the history of childhood. It released in 1971, and it hasn't really changed, evolved, or branched out in almost 50 years. So, maybe this is long overdue, or maybe if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, because Mattel just announced the sequel to Uno. Yay! You'll never guess what it's called. I'll give you 2 guesses.
Uno, dos, tres.
Okay.
Cinco.
It's called Dos.
Nueve. Did I miss one?
It looks like the action is pretty similar to Uno, only you call out Dos when you have 2 cards.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
This is real. Are they trying to trick us?
Austin said Uno 2.
It sounds like when they were coming up with this game, they were also drinking Dos Equis because...
Okay. Cut that out.
I'm serious. It's exactly like Uno, only you call out Dos when you have 2 cards.
Dos seconds!
And you get points based on the cards in everyone else's hands. Yeah.
This sounds like your type of game.
Dos is going on sale in March. And it looks like for now it's actually exclusive to Target. But if you don't want to like have to deal with lines and the chaos of people just racing to Target to grab this thing, you can wait another 50 years or so for the sequel. It's going to be phenomenal. It's called Trace. Okay, check it out, guys.
Trace.
So it's exactly like Uno, except when you have 3 cards in your hand.
Please hold for the next available radio host. You are very important to us. Please hold.
You're going to get us fired.
Mattel says there are no plans for Trace. That was
Nate's not in town. We're going to get fired.
Okay, that's...
He's out in the middle of nowhere land.
That's true.
There's nowhere to contact him.
He's our wild card.
This is the time for Chippers to get rid of us.
Yeah,
It's now.
Right. We're like, yeah, but Nate. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, no. He's on the other side of the world right now. Hopefully he took a Zach Morris satellite phone with him.
Amazing. Amazing. You know, if there's one thing I don't love about Facebook, it's how everybody overshares the most boring things.
You're boring.
Well, good news, everybody. If you're one of those people who likes to share the boring, mundane things you do throughout the day, Facebook is launching a new list-making feature. It actually hit yesterday. So now your friends can see your grocery lists, or you can post, you know, a to-do list.
Your honey-do list?
Things you hope to accomplish today.
Facebook is a joke.
Yeah. That's why we moved to YouTube, guys. Not you. You.
Yeah, you.
Not you.
You. Not you. We're at Facebook Live and we're at YouTube Live.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Speaking of YouTube Live, yesterday they tested it in the afternoon. Our minions, Daniel and Heidi.
Our minions, yes.
And multiple people chimed in excited to see us this morning because they thought that Heidi and Daniel were prepping for the morning show. Because they're going to take it.
I mean, it would be an easy replacement.
Apparently, a very nice teeth, according to someone on YouTube.
You do?
You do.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me. So
yeah,
it was Eraser. It wasn't Total Recall. It was Eraser. Just went back about 3 stories. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. There's a delay on the YouTube thing. Okay. So.
Oh wow! Look at the time.
Yeah.
Let's go to break.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
No, I don't wanna.
Yep. If you're single out there, hey, I love you.
You know, they really blew it. Mattel could have done something way different and called it like Tuno. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the sequel to Uno. Dos was so obvious.
Have you ever thought about going into marketing? I feel like you've missed the mark. Like, you're not doing what God wants you to do.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Okay.
Tuno.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Guys, it's Valentine's Day. We have safety tips all morning long.
That's true.
We'll be right back.
And now, a Valentine's Day safety tip. If you're wondering whether to get her flowers or candy, the safe move is to get her flowers and candy.
And?
Shoes.
And?
Car.
That's more like
This has been a Valentine's Day safety tip.
Star 88 thanks Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans for becoming a power partner. Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans provides VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional home loans for purchase and refinance mortgages. Jake Canales, Doorway Home Loans, 505-261-5138. Doorway.com/Jake-Canales. Jake Can. Philippians 4:13. NMLS number 310617. Doorway Home Loans, a DBA of International City Mortgage Incorporated. NMLS number 222730.
The Holy Spirit is the third person of the Godhead, part of the Trinity. It's quite likely he influences our lives each week, but few believers know much about him. This week on A New Beginning, Pastor Greg Laurie brings important insight on the Spirit's role in our daily lives. Important insight from Pastor Greg's series called Life, this week on A New Beginning.
Make an appointment with Greg Laurie, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. Pastor Jack Graham and a Star 88 Supernova.
Change the way you speak, change what you say and how you talk, and you can change the direction of your life. It's true. Proverbs tells us in Proverbs 8:21 that life and death are in the power of the tongue. A very powerful thing is the tongue. And if you speak negatively, if you're constantly reflecting negativity in what you say, then ultimately you will live a negative life. It's a simple principle, really. How you talk to God, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to others dramatically influences the course of your life.
Catch Pastor Jack Graham, PowerPoint, broadcast weekdays at 10:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Star 88, New Mexico's fresh alternative. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
26-year-old woman named Chelsea graduated from the University of Georgia a few years ago and joined Teach for America to work with low-income kids. She ended up at a school in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and almost quit early on because of one problem student. 12-year-old Jerome Robinson had a rough family life. Moved around a lot, failing every subject, constantly got suspended. This was a problem child. But after a while, Chelsea got through to him and was the only teacher he'd listened to. Then in 2015, she was ready to go back to Georgia, but stuck around for one more year, specifically because she knew Jerome needed her.
Oh, gosh.
Later that year, she had a dream about being Jerome's mom.
Okay, well, okay. Weird.
She felt like God was telling her she should be his mom. She didn't take it that seriously, but shortly after that, Jerome asked if he could live with her.
Huh? I've seen this before. It was called Riverdale, and it didn't work out.
No, not that situation. Then Jerome's real mom asked if Jerome could live with the teacher as well.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he has a bad life. His mom hates him. Well, they all had dinner together, and when Chelsea said she was moving, Jerome's mom asked her to take him with her, as well as Jerome's 18-month-old brother, Jace.
Wait, what?
Crazy. So they're having dinner together, and this terrible mother is, will you take my son and my other son who's 18 months old?
She's 24 years old.
Yeah.
Did she do it?
She adopted both of them.
Never surrender.
Yeah. She used money from her retirement account to put down a payment on a house near Atlanta.
What the heck just happened?
Both boys are thriving now. Jerome is in the 8th grade, and instead of failing, he's on the honor roll. I got chills right now, guys. I got chills. That's incredible.
But he already had a mom? Like,
he already had a mom.
What?
He already had a mom. Yeah. The mom, the biological mom, she don't care. She just didn't want the kids.
Never surrender.
Okay, now it's starting to make more sense because I'm reading over your shoulder. That's so sad, and now I kind of get it, but not really.
Yeah, so Jerome lived with his birth mother at the time. It was really hard on her after she lost her husband.
Yeah, Jerome's dad died.
Little sister also passed away.
Yeah, not the best of conditions.
It was just a combination of tragedy coupled with the other social situations you face when you live in poverty. The boy and his newborn brother Jace moved around a lot.
They spent a lot of time living with grandparents, so the mom couldn't even take care of the kids. So it's not like the kids were actually with the birth mom.
Yeah,
now it's making a little more sense.
It makes sense, but I don't want to. I don't know if I want to speak to the situation.
He then grew up and was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks, Sandra Bullock. Blindside.
Yeah. I mean, that's incredible. Here's this 24-year-old teacher. She had a dream that, clearly God was showing her, hey, I want you to adopt these boys. I want you to be their mom. And it all worked out that way. I mean, she really didn't have to do anything because Jerome ended up approaching her and saying, hey, can I live with you?
Here's the crazy part. In order to claim and obtain legal custody of someone, you have to be 12 years older than that person. And she is 12 years and 3 months older than Jerome.
Wow. Jeez.
It's a God story, bro.
That's a God story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Jerome, more like Jerome. Am I right?
Please hold for the next available radio host.
Steve-O was just fired. He's packing his stuff up as we speak.
No way, bro. That's the first thing the 24-year-old said, when she brought the 12-year-old home. Don't worry, dog. I'll take care of you forever because you're home.
Wake up, get up, 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 wake up, get up.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Taking me some time to understand. Living in the past lies a man. So I'll run from it, I know I will. Maybe when you're drunk, you'll call me up. Talk about the girls you used to love. While there is nobody catching love. I never thought that I had 23% of singing songs. Sometimes I loved it for lost. When I wrote, I remember what I told her, what I People talk and drown in their own words, protect themselves from things they haven't heard. While I run from it, I know I will. I never thought that I had 23% of singing songs. Sometimes I loved it for lost. When I wrote, I remember what I done, what I that I had 23% of singing songs. Sometimes I loved it for lost. When I wrote, I remember what I told, what I did, who I was, what I didn't
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
I don't know. They might have fallen out of the sky.
They've torn us apart. Diamonds in the rough. They don't know who we are. Oh no, they hide in the dark. Try to bring us down, but we know who we are. Oh no. So tell me now, this is finally over. Yeah. Somebody tell me now, have I lost my mind? I cannot see
Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Moving now to love.
Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Good morning, everybody. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios, Dex and Steve-O. Thanks for joining us. We're live on Facebook, Star 88 FM, and now YouTube as well. Shout out to DJ Bossman Dan. He is one talented dude who got it up and running for us yesterday. Go subscribe to Star 88 on YouTube, and you can watch us live right there. For all you people out there that are on Facebook. And share it if you will, too. Tell everybody about us. Get the conversation going. I like looking at the conversation people have on Facebook, and that's how you can be a part of the show. And if you're not into that whole social networking thing, you can just text into the show as well. Steve-O, what is that number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Stoked. Shout out to everybody rocking us right now at YouTube. Akul asked, who's watching from out of state? Good question. We'd love to know where you guys are chiming in from, where you're hanging out at. All y'all, make sure you share it as we are now YouTube Live, which is dope. Welcome to 2016. We finally did it.
We finally did it, guys. Coming up, there's a story about a man who claims he traveled here from 2030.
I can't wait to talk about this. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this.
This guy, he passed a lie detector test to prove that he's from the future. He passed it, guys.
Yeah.
He passed it. That's coming up. Also, scientists have figured out why you don't like new music when you get older. I want to know the science behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why do we get all just cranky and crotchety? Why does it have to be that way?
I don't know.
I don't know either, man. We're going to find out. Because science will tell us.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, Valentine's Day is supposed to be about the big romantic gesture. But studies show that people feel the most appreciated in their relationship when they get small signs of affection regularly. Try out these 8 small and easy ways to say, I love you. Let's see. These can be stupid sometimes. Let's see how stupid this list is.
Okay.
Number 1, shovel off their car on a snowy morning.
That's awesome.
Okay. All right.
Why wouldn't that be?
Hey, I don't know. I haven't read these yet. I'm just saying this might be really dumb.
Just be a dope husband and get everything cleaned out in the garage so that you can, you and your bride can park in the garage so you don't have to shovel off snow. That also shows them you love them by cleaning out all the junk you don't need in your garage.
Yeah, but what if your significant other's a hoarder? That's going to put a strain on your relationship.
I promise it'll make it all better when they can get into their car and not have to sit there for 5 minutes. And
I watched that show, Hoarders. Those people freak out.
All right.
Here's number 2. DVR their favorite show. You know, wouldn't it already be DVR'd since they love the show?
If it's their favorite show, chances are it's already. But what if it's like something special and they hadn't remembered to set it? Like, say, I don't know, Shaun White's competing for the gold and all you want to do is watch that. And you know that they forgot to DVR it. So you in turn DVR it because you know how important it is for them to see it live.
Yeah, that's a good partner. Yeah.
No, husband definitely forgot last night.
Oh, gosh, man, fail. You guys can chime in as well if you want to add to the list. You know, what are some small, easy ways to say I love you? But according to this list, if you sneak a love note into their pocket.
Okay. Don't touch my pocket, weirdo. What are you doing?
That was just nothing. Just gonna see how easy it would be.
Yeah, not that easy.
Let me see if I came up behind you. Let's just act like you're normal, man.
Oh, gosh.
This is my note right here. Just be like,
It's a tissue. It's going to be hard to. Okay.
That's never. How do you sneak in? I mean, I guess if they weren't wearing their jacket or something.
Sorry to everybody on Facebook that I totally just.
Just some tight pants, man. I can't get my note in there.
I know. I don't. It's because I don't want people like randomly sticking things in my pocket. Apologize. Crack kills.
Yeah, probably. You got to plan that one out. You gotta write that note out before she leaves for work. So she looks in her purse and there's the note, or she looks in her pocket sometime during the day, or maybe you packed her a nice lunch and you put your little love note in there. Mm-hmm. Okay, next one. Save them the last bite of dessert. Nothing says I love you like you can have the last bite, honey. That's how much I love you. I'm not even going to take the last bite. That's all you. Come on. Brag about them when you know they're listening. That's a good one. I honestly, I think I would love that. If I kind of was
about that one.
Just overhearing, you going, man,
But
I
why
just
are you
love
doing
Dex.
it?
He's so hot.
Okay, but it
And then I'm
sounds
just
like
going,
it sounds like I'm doing it because you're listening.
Yeah, but I
Knowing
don't know
you're-
that. But I don't know that. I don't know that. And if I don't know that, then that's okay. I need you to brag about me more around people, okay?
Okay.
Compliment them on something new that they haven't heard from you before. Okay. Maybe you've never complimented on the way their hair looks, or their style of clothing, or how beautiful their eyes are, how straight their nose is, how perfectly formed their ears are.
Okay.
How straight and windy their curly.
Going back to the note, by the way, this is for us married folk out there. You sneak the note in when you grab their booty. You know what I'm saying?
you got to give them
you got to go up for the kiss.
Yeah, you're right.
Touch, whoop, then you do the thumb into the whoop back pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You got to distract them somehow.
Somebody said a way to tell them that you love them is by calling them right now because you forgot to tell them Happy Valentine's Day before you left for work.
It's a good call. It's a good call, man. You can text in 505-585-LIVE, or you can call in at 505-338. Okay, I'm okay.
Okay.
Good morning.
Swallow fly.
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
So the way that I show her that I love her is I always give her the biggest piece of pizza, the biggest.
Wait, the biggest.
Whatever it is.
Biggest piece of pizza? I missed it. You like cut out.
Yeah, the largest slice of pizza, the larger slice of pie. If I pour us something to drink, I'll give her the glass that has the most in it.
I like that.
Because you want her to pass out first so you can enjoy your stories.
What?
Yeah. Here, you take the one with more so I can enjoy Grey's Anatomy alone.
I was meaning soda or water.
Yeah, Steve-O.
Something PG. I wasn't even going there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling.
505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in.
What's the best way to say I love you?
I mean, these
so
are
many
great.
people are chiming in.
These are great, guys.
Another way to show your love for your wife is to take the kids out for a couple hours away from mom. Give her that alone time. She needs that privacy.
Are girls supposed to give boys gifts on Valentine's Day?
What are you,
Or
7? Are girls supposed to give boys gifts on Valentine's Day? Yes. It's Valentine's Day.
You each get a gift?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, why?
It's cool.
Supposed to. It's not like, hey, this is a day for wives. This is a day to show the person you love. Yeah, dude.
Well, I gave Steve-O a gift this morning, and he hasn't given me a gift yet.
I'm not giving you a gift. It was inappropriate. I was uncomfortable. You don't
I
do
wanted
that
you to
at the
wear it. I
workplace.
wanted you to wear it.
I'm not wearing that.
It's a romper, guys. He wouldn't put it on this morning.
It's too cold.
I might be wearing a romper right now. If you go to YouTube or Facebook Live, you could probably see me in a romper. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not. Or am I? I mean, I might be.
Remember the time he said, my biggest relaxer is a clean home. When I get home from a long day and unlock that door to a clean and tidy home, putty. Pure putty.
Pure putty.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, this is Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Hey.
Meggers.
Hey there, Meggers. Your daughter is adorable, by the way. Sorry, I just had to
Thank
throw that
you.
out there. She
He
looks
looks
mean.
like my husband.
She looks very scary. She doesn't smile. She just assesses the situation in all photos. She's just like
she's
staring.
not real smiley. She's got that stank eye.
She's adorable. Anyways, I love it.
Thank you.
What are some
You guys
ways
are
we can say I love
asking,
you? Yeah.
About
Yeah.
what's the best way to say I love you?
Yep.
And so I'm on the bandwagon, watching This Is Us.
Yes.
And Jack cleaning that kitchen before the crock pot episode or incident was just, every woman's dream.
There you go.
Yep.
That's good to
I mean,
know.
that's just my opinion.
How
So
would you
maybe some other
feel?
people.
How would you feel if your husband got you a crock pot for Valentine's Day?
Okay. But here's the thing. Obviously, he's not perfect because he cleaned up that kitchen, but he threw that rag a little too close to the crock pot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah.
That's why that's why when Chrissy asks me to clean up, I say no because I don't want to accidentally start a fire that tragically kills
Oh, my
everybody.
gosh.
So, you know.
No, that's terrible. Terrible
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Terrible.
Thanks for
But
calling.
I just wanted to say the cleaning.
The cleaning.
there you
yeah.
go.
A lot of women love that.
Love the cleaning.
All right.
Love it. Thanks,
Happy
Meggers.
Valentine's.
Happy
You too.
Valentine's Day.
Bye.
It's Dad.
A lot of
I
ladies
wanted
saying
to tell you
that.
something. I wanted you to know that you were right. I'm gonna fix things with your mom. Yeah. I love you, Katie girl.
I love you too, Jack.
Trisha says, clean the house or do something that you know the other person doesn't like to do on a daily basis. There you go.
A couple more things on this list that they put out. Help with a chore they hate, like taxes or laundry.
Okay.
And wake up a few minutes early and bring them their coffee in bed.
I love how the chores are taxes or laundry. Honey, I want you to know you had a hard day at work. I did the taxes for us. And that's my gig once a year.
Yeah, you say that to, if you're not the one who usually does the taxes and you say, honey, I did the taxes for you.
What? You did what? No! I would lose it if Chrissy did that. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. I just wanted to show my love and affection for you. I did our taxes. I think I had everything. I'm pretty sure I entered everything correctly. I would freak.
That's
because
amazing.
I'm like money guy. I balanced the quote checkbook. I'm, I'm money guy.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. She's not the best with numbers. She was definitely an English exceller, if you will.
Studies show that people feel the most appreciated in the relationship when they get small signs of affection. So we're asking you, okay, what are some small, easy ways to say I love you that go a long ways?
JJ chimed in, said maybe tell her you love her in sign language. That's dope. Also, okay.
What is love? It's like, is it?
Just do this, bro.
That's love?
It's like Spider-Man.
Love.
Boom.
I love you.
You point to your eye.
I love
you point to your heart. Love.
Okay, this is complicated.
You. Come on, we've seen Jerry Maguire, remember? What do they do in the elevator? The deaf couple, and then they do the sign language, and then it's like she melts, and Tom Cruise is like, what was that? And
What
she
is
was
it,
like,
1997?
He just said you complete me. What? That's still one of the greatest movies of all time. It's Valentine's Day, bro.
I haven't watched it since 1997.
I'm going to bring up Jerry Maguire because it's still Tom Cruise's best movie.
No, Jack Reacher is.
Okay.
505-585-LIVE. You can text in. Phone lines are open as well at 505-338-3700. We're on YouTube now. You can go to Star 88 FM on YouTube and leave a comment.
Best way to say I love you to yourself for all you single people is curl up on the couch in a Snuggie, some Ben & Jerry's, show of your choice. And that's how you let yourself know that you're loved by you. That was from a member of the Charmy. Here's what we're going to do, guys. Throughout the morning, as we get single people being sad or complaining about Valentine's Day, we're just going to randomly take that phone number and text it to the other person who texted on the live line that's single and frustrated.
No, I don't think we should
And
do
that way, you'll forcibly meet one another. No,
Yeah, but what if things go bad and we're responsible?
nah,
for that
man. It's
hookup?
Valentine's Day. I'm playing Cupid.
Hey.
Cupid with the single Starmy members.
Good morning.
Oh, okay. Well, my husband and I, we have like a secret like gesture. What we do to say like I love you is just like squeeze each other's like hand or knee like twice, and then that tells like each other that we love them.
Okay.
Like, without like saying it.
I like that. We need to come up with something like that.
That is really sweet, actually.
know?
That's like in the movies where they always have that like one thing,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden somebody's like horrifically injured and they're like in the hospital bed, and it's like, I don't know if they're gonna make it. And then all of a sudden the spouse goes, squeeze, squeeze. And that's how you're gonna know.
Do you remember Face Off? Do you remember the movie Face Off with John Travolta?
Yes, I do.
Like that.
Okay.
That was how
thank
they
you.
showed I
Yes,
love you.
Thank you.
It was like
thank
this.
you. Just all over my
Like,
glasses.
they-
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to put that on you. I love that you guys have that.
Okay, bye.
He hung up. I just...
This is our love you. I'm going to start doing this to you now.
No,
Just gonna
please
like that.
don't touch my face. Don't ever touch my
Come
face.
on, man. What if I did it back here?
Nope. Yeah. Somebody says we don't celebrate it, but it's still something I like to say. We go to Walmart, exchange cards there so we don't spend a bunch of money on cards. They get tossed anyways. That way we can show each other multiple cards. Okay.
Yeah, the whole card thing, that's what kind of infuriates me.
Yeah.
I feel like you should just write a letter. Like, why go buy a card?
How about this one? Remember the Starmy chimed in and said, I bought my wife a new Bible. I underlined all the verses that are meaningful to our life, and I wrote a 2-page note about how much I love her, what I'm thankful for, and what I'm proud of, and how attractive she is. That was from Jack Pearson. Well done.
Hashtag Jesus Juke.
I got to go. Hopefully Walgreens still has chocolates.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, good morning. It's Josh from the Lobo Hockey Network.
Hey, Josh. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Love you guys.
Love you too, man.
So just wanted to say a quick thing. Quick prayer for the Lobos. They're having their selection show tonight, or today actually at 10 a.m. to see if they go to Columbus, Ohio for nationals.
Nice.
Dude,
nice.
dope.
Good.
Let's go Lobo Hockey.
So if they're selected, they'll be the first ever team to go to nationals for the Lobos.
That's
and
incredible.
they can compete for a national championship.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Dude, who knew dudes in the desert knew how to put on ice skates and skate around like men and bash each other in the face with sticks?
Yeah. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Make sure that the Star Army knows to pray for them. And, let's make this thing happen and let's go get ourselves a championship.
Everyone's a Lobo.
Love that.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Josh.
Have a good one.
You too,
All
man.
right, you too. By the way, we have to do a cool shout out for the Lobos at some point. We got to do a video for their
Gonna do a
selection
quick
show.
little video.
Yes.
You got it, man.
Yes, I
You
just
got it.
remembered. Let's make sure we do
Anything you need, man.
that.
There you go. Hopefully, there's you got some tips on how to do some simple, easy, things to tell your spouse that you love them.
Somebody says I always focus on getting myself all of the good things. That way, I show myself love that I really love myself. Because how can I show true love if I first can't love myself?
Wow.
Yeah. Totes biblical.
Okay. We got to take a break. When we come back, science figured out why you don't like new music once you get older. Also, some guy says he's from 2030. He claims he traveled here from the future, and he passed a lie detector test. We'll see how crazy this guy is when we come back from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios.
Valentine's tip. It's not the thought that counts. A card? Really? Yeah, try that with any of the girls in my neighborhood. And happy Valentine's Day.
A Supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
You know, when the British government many years ago sought to reward General Gordon for his brilliant service in China, he declined all money and all titles, but accepted a gold medal that was inscribed with the record of his 33 engagements in behalf of the British Commonwealth. It was his most prized possession. But after his death, they couldn't find the medal. They looked through all of his belongings and they couldn't find it anywhere until they learned through reading his journal that he had sent it to Manchester during a severe famine, directing that it should be melted down and used to buy food for the poor. And under the date of his sending this medal to Manchester, here are the words he wrote in his diary. "The last earthly thing I had in this world that I valued, I have given to the Lord Jesus Christ." And you know what? He didn't do that reluctantly. He wrote that with joy in his heart.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM. Martin Luther King Jr. said this: "Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it's a permanent attitude." Star 88 with a solar flare.
Back thinking days were better just because of the younger days.
Corson considers fear with a Star 88 PowerPoint.
The things that scare you the most are also the things you care the most about. Therefore, they're often the things you most need to do. So always do what you were afraid to do. Just like Isaiah, just like Samson, just like David, and ultimately just like Jesus. I'm not saying that go jump out of planes necessarily. I'm not saying go jump off buildings. I'm not saying go to the most unapproachable girl and flirt to convert. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, you know what I mean, as a general rule of thumb. When you're every day conquering some new fear, you're learning the secret to life. I'm not saying be crazy. How do crazy people go through the woods? They take the psychopath. I'm not saying be a psychopath. What I'm saying is fear is a terrible master, but a wonderful servant. Did you hear me? Fear is a terrible master, but a wonderful servant. When fear bullies you around, it's terrible. But when fear is a servant directing you in the direction you need to go, it can serve you as a compass.
That's Ben Corson, a PowerPoint on Star 88.
Hi, I may be calling the wrong number, but I wanted to give feedback. The DJs on Star 88 were asking for feedback. So my feedback is excellent radio station, great promotion of the gospel of Jesus Christ, but try not to get hysterical as often.
I don't want to let you go.
Roll the windows down, Steve-O.
The loud, hysterical stuff goes too far and loses a lot of people.
I know, don't hit it. Don't hit it.
Like, we end up flipping the station because of the stress of the loud hysteria.
It's gonna eat it. It's gonna eat it. Stop the tape. It's gonna eat it. Oh my God. You're gonna. Okay.
So I'm just asking them to chillax once in a while and not be quite as funny or stop themselves from laughing hysterically.
You're the inspiration.
You're not going to get this quality anywhere, guys.
It's something I suffer from, but I have to work at it so I don't lose my family. Okay? God bless you guys.
What's going on in the news today?
In Washington, FBI Director Christopher Wray is contradicting the White House, saying the background check for disgraced aide Rob Porter was done this summer. Last week, the White House said that background check was still ongoing, and that's the reason Porter had been working under a temporary security clearance when the public learned about allegations of abuse by Porter's ex-wives.
During a Senate hearing Tuesday, FBI Director Christopher Wray laid out this timeline.
The FBI submitted a partial report on the investigation.
White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney once warned about the dangers of adding trillions to the deficit, and he told a Senate committee he would not support the budget he just presented if he was still in Congress.
I probably would have found enough shortcomings in this to vote against it, as did many members of this committee.
For Christians, the season of Lent.
Ahmad Khan Rahimi's sentence, multiple life terms, was for the pressure cooker bombs he set in New York's Chelsea neighborhood, one of which exploded, hurting 30 people. Prosecutors say Rahimi has shown no remorse, even attempting to radicalize inmates.
Good morning. Welcome to the show, everybody. Morning Invasion brought to you by Preston Hart. Screen printing, live printing, graphic design. PrestonHart.com. They do all of our screen printing. They do all of our Morning Invasion t-shirts. You guys go check them out. We got a store right there at star88.fm. We're live on YouTube, guys. We've done it. We're not only on Facebook Live, but we're on YouTube Live as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go to Star 88 on YouTube, and you can watch the show. It's really cool. It's like we have a whole new group of people
We do,
on
actually.
YouTube, because we
Yeah.
got the normal, people on Facebook.
What do you mean normal?
Sorry,
What do
I
you
didn't mean normal. Like,
wait, mean normal?
I mean, we got our, our group
You mean
of people
like
that
the
are
people on,
normally
they're
there.
like just like
Didn't
basic,
didn't mean call you
average,
normal, all right?
everyday human
You're
beings?
not average. I didn't
And
mean it
people
that
on
way.
YouTube are like weirdos or something, or what? Gosh, I apologize, YouTubers.
My bad.
He didn't take his meds this morning.
My bad. I actually did.
Hey, good news for everybody who just now realized that today is Valentine's Day. It's today. Yeah. Maybe you didn't get your significant other something for Valentine's Day and you're just now realizing it. Well, A, if you're Catholic, I've got a really easy answer for you. Or maybe you're a Christian and you enjoy, taking part in certain things. Or maybe you're an atheist. Today is your opportunity to join us and or at least fake it for a little while. And here's why. It's also Ash Wednesday. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Today's Ash Wednesday. So if you forgot to get your significant other something for Valentine's Day,
Oh, no.
you can always go with the, honey, I gave up love for Lent. Is that a thing? Can that be a thing? Maybe you gave up gift giving for Lent. Maybe you gave up showing your love in ways that...
Did it sound better when you wrote it down? Did it come out funnier?
I just want people to, I want people to, know that there's a God who loves them, all right?
Just keep
Who
digging.
sent his son to die for us.
Bring it back.
And to give us excuses on Valentine's Day when it happens to fall on Ash Wednesday so that we don't have to get our significant others. I'm just saying. He thought of everything.
Okay.
It's one of those years.
Yeah.
It's one of those years where it lines up.
He doesn't stop.
I don't.
No. And I just let him just
become all things to all people. So
drown.
To the agnostic or atheist that forgot and knows that they're about to be murdered by their spouse, A, you have a really great excuse. B, with
Please hold for the next available radio host. You are very important to us. Please hold. If you're holding, please hold. Man.
Again, we're gonna get fired.
Or D, okay?
D?
Yeah, D. I just kept going. If you are murdered by your spouse, at least now with your new conversion, you will go to heaven.
All right.
Is that how it?
All right.
No?
Yep.
Did I lost?
Yep.
Okay.
You got. Yeah.
That's
good.
not the way it works.
Man. Okay.
See, Jamie
For
Lynn's
real?
with me.
No, not
Thank you,
for real.
Jamie Lynn. Thank you, girl.
I don't know about you, man.
They're fasting. It's a love.
Wrong.
It's a love fast.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
It's
it.
like,
You have to stop it.
Babe, I'm fasting because what I crave most in this world is, And so
No.
the only way to show to kick this habit is by dissing you on Valentine's Day to ensure I will not be getting anything intimate for the next 40 days.
Falling in love.
It sounded way better in my brain.
It did. Man, you are
Way
a complicated human being.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I kind of have to let him work it out, guys.
I'm just,
Doesn't. He'll stew. He'll freak out. He starts twitching. He goes to the bathrooms for long periods of time. So you just have to let him work it out. Can I talk about this time traveler?
Yes.
You gotta come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Hey, Doc, you better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Listen, there are plenty of crazy people every day who claim they're time travelers. Okay? If you just walk around downtown Central, anytime you're going to run into a time traveler. Not really a time traveler, but a lot of crazy people are down there at Central. This guy, he's a little different than the crazy people out there. So just stay with me for a second, because this guy from Minnesota who says his name is Noah, he says he's traveled back from the year 2030.
Okay, if you have the opportunity to go into the future or go into the past, why would you just go back 10 years?
I don't know. Maybe
You
he
can
needs.
go back to any time period.
What if he was coming back for to make to correct the wrongs?
And where is 10 years ago him?
Yeah, how does that work?
If he's from the future.
Do you actually run into yourself?
Because if he's now gone viral and he's all over everything, don't you think the dude from the future would see... Wait, hold on. Time travel's so tricky. The guy from the guy in the past, guy in the present...
Denny's very complicated.
...is like watching television and sees himself and is like, oh, snap, that's me. In 10 years?
Yeah.
I look great.
I look great. Yeah.
Don't you think you'd want to find you? So He's from 10 years in the future?
Maybe there's all these different rules, man. We don't know. When
12
they actually,
years in the future,
when
'cause
they,
it's 2018.
You know what? When they create and invent time travel, when it happens, maybe there's all these rules that we have to follow.
Okay, but why isn't present self anywhere?
Because maybe he can't run into himself. What if?
No, but I mean, okay.
Use your words, man.
If you came back from the future.
Use your words.
12 years ago, you were still in existence. How old is this guy? Like 35, 40 years old? So that means there's a 28-year-old version of him running around.
Yeah. What's your point, man?
Oh, my gosh. He's a liar!
You're a liar.
Where's younger self?
Why does it matter?
Okay.
Why does it matter?
Patrice says maybe he got rid of his present self. Isn't that impossible? Because by killing yourself in the past, you eliminate the possibility of time traveling in 2030. Therefore, you no longer exist.
Please, why do you have to complicate this?
I'm not complicating it.
Yeah, you are.
It's
you don't know the rules of time
science
travel.
Fiction.
You don't know the rules of time travel.
Well, I know X-Men comic books as evidenced by my entire X-Men comic book sleeve, and there's a lot of time travel. Cable's my favorite comic book character ever, and he's from the future.
Jimmy Chaga.
Wait, so if your future self is here in the present, I'm just saying.
Saying. This guy's from Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
Again, his name's Noah, and he traveled back from the year 2030. So, yeah, 12 years in the future. Here's the crazy thing. He passed a lie detector test.
No, that just means that those things are jicky.
Obviously, we know lie detector tests, they aren't 100%, but they're pretty accurate. Here's what he says is going to happen over the next decade. So spoiler alert to anybody out there.
Yeah, because this is 100% accurate.
Hey, he could be.
According
from the
to
future,
him.
bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. He passed this with 100% like, yeah, good job, you future guy, you.
He says President Trump will be reelected in 2020.
Uh-huh.
Bill Peterson.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to know who's the president after that. If he's from 12 years in the future, he happens to know who the next president is. Who's your next president, smart guy?
Let me get him on the phone real quick. Hold on. I think he's on the phone. Good morning. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, this isn't the time traveler.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Are you from
I'm
the
gonna punch
future?
my co-host.
No, I'm from this time.
Cool.
What do you think? Do you think this is legit? He passed a lie detector test.
Well, I just wanted to say, first of all, Steve-O, everyone knows that if you're going into the future, or you're coming back from the future, you can't see yourself because you'll break the time continuum.
Time-space
So
continuum.
everything
Thank
will
you.
break.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
so
know.
You can't see yourself.
I know you can't
So-
see yourself, but he's on national television saying he's from the future. So
But
what
if that guy lost weight within 12 years?
Okay.
And he doesn't recognize himself.
Okay. Gosh.
I have a question for you, Steve-O.
Uh-huh. You're all sheep. You're all sheep.
If Steve-O from 12 years ago could fly into the future to present time now, and he saw your look, how would he react?
Stoked on them tats, man. He always wanted to.
I'm talking about your sweet, amazing.
What? Go ahead. Keep doting.
Your, yes?
What?
Your sweet protective eyewear? Have you seen his protective eyewear, guys?
You know what, guys?
He wears safety goggles every morning.
Mock
It freaks me out.
Mock away.
It freaks me out because I'm just wondering
Mock
if something
away.
going to blow up in our face and I
That's
just
fine.
don't know about it.
That's
Should
fine.
I get safety goggles? Because I think 12 years ago, Steve-O would see yourself in the future and go, that's a pretty futuristic
No,
look.
first of all, I wouldn't go 12 years. I've been married 15, okay?
Oh, Chrissy, hang up.
What? I'm
Turn
just
the radio
saying.
off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, bye.
I'm just saying, if he's from the future and came back into the past, there's a current version of himself hanging out somewhere.
Yeah, and
where's
dog.
that guy?
He's there somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. Who cares? Who cares?
Patrice says maybe present him as John Doe in a coma who wakes up in 2030 and is told everything and goes back to tell people what he missed while in the coma. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this is some of the things that he says will happen in the future. President Trump will be reelected in 2020. Some forms of cancer are cured. Artificial intelligence becomes huge by 2021, and a device that looks like those Google glasses become popular. Look at your style. I mean, those are almost Google glasses.
These aren't Google glasses.
Those first stages, man. Bitcoin is much more common. Electric cars can go 600 miles on one charge. Phones keep getting bigger. Humans travel to Mars in 2028. And finally, time travel becomes possible in 2028, which is how he's here. Now, when you look at all these things that he says will happen, those don't seem like that doesn't seem crazy to me at all.
Okay, listen. Do you remember Back to the Future 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when they went to the future because the kids, we got to do something about your crazy kids. And they go to the future and there's older Marty McFly and younger Marty McFly is there.
Mm-hmm.
There's two Marty McFlys. Where's the other Marty McFly? I'm just saying, dude.
Unbelievable.
Present him.
So you telling me he has
to be here?
Yeah, no duh. Why is that so hard for you?
Because where is he?
He's here.
No, not that guy that just took the lie detector test.
There's two of them, Steve-O.
Yes.
There's two of them.
Yeah, so where's the other one?
I don't know. Maybe he's doing whatever he did 12 years ago.
And you don't think he saw himself on the news and was like, whoa, that's cray-cray. I came back from the future. I'd love to be on the news to prove myself
everybody
right.
watches the news.
If future me came back in time and I saw myself on the news looking like a loon saying I was from the future and how crazy that is, I would show up and be like, no, guys, I'm right because I'm me because that's me from the future.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Because he time traveled back, it hasn't happened yet, you dumb. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Such
an
if
idiot.
he's never done it yet, then it wouldn't have happened. If he hasn't time traveled back in time yet, if he hasn't done that yet, follow me. If he hasn't done that yet,
but
then
there would still be a 2018 version of himself.
Not on the news until he went back in time, bro. You're so dumb with time travel.
Oh my God.
Good morning. What do you think? Do you think this guy's lying? Because he passed a lie detector test.
First off, let me say,
thank you, Booty.
Steve-O, you need to get with it, bro.
No!
I mean, it totally makes sense, right?
Oh, totally.
Think of it.
Totally. Explain
it. He hasn't come back in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the event hasn't happened because he's from the future. So being from the future, coming back in time, he created another event. He wouldn't have known the event was created.
Exactly. Thank you, Booty. Thank you.
No.
Why does he complicate things so much?
What is he, 11? So he's 11 years old? It's a 12-year-old boy because 11 years ago he didn't exist? Because he's not a child. He's a grown man.
We don't know his age. We don't know his age. Doesn't say.
We don't know his age. We don't know how future people age.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't age. Maybe he's
from 2030.
Maybe he's coming back to give himself a special serum that's going to keep him from not,
I hate you guys.
Whatever.
Okay, listen, guys. Go back in time to 2006. That was 12 years ago. How much different is the world really from 2006?
Quite a bit. Donald Trump's our president!
That's literally it. Also, you make about 1/10 of what you used to make. So maybe you can go back in time and tell yourself not to be such an idiot on the edge so you can keep your job.
That is not how I got fired.
Afford to live.
That is not how I got fired. And the mistakes we make are what make us great in the future.
Right. So why would future self want to come back and ruin it all?
I don't know, man. He's not opening up about this. I don't know the whole story, okay? Doesn't say why.
Thanks, Booty. Thank you.
But I do have audio of him taking the lie detector test. Now, you guys decide whether or not you think he's a crackpot.
Can you tell us for a 100% fact if you're telling the truth?
Yes, for 100% fact, I am telling the truth. I am not a liar. I am a time traveler from the year 2030.
Do you swear to God?
I swear to God.
It's inevitable that we're going to get a lot of feedback from this video of people saying that you're not telling the truth. And again, I don't want to give my opinion because I don't want to influence anybody who's watching this opinion. But what do you say to all the skeptics out there who don't believe what you're saying?
I can see where you guys are coming from, and I believe, you guys have a point. But the reason why I keep arguing with you guys is, just eventually, maybe you guys might believe me. Maybe I'm just trying to, I'm trying to get as much as people to, aware of the fact that the government's lying.
All right, now I don't believe you. After hearing the audio, I'm done with this guy. Do you swear to God?
Maybe it's because he's in 2030. He misunderstood the question because religion is wiped out by the disease known as technomanagana. And
technomanagana?
Yes, it's a real thing. And so he's like, whoa, he said God, and it invoked something in him because he's not used to hearing that because we're so fooled by science and by crazy technology like, I don't know, time travel, that we don't believe in the existence anymore.
Okay, I'm done with you.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah,
Landon.
you're done with me, though. You're done with me.
Steve-O says, Landon says, Steve-O, you're totally correct about time travel. Dex, you're ignorant.
Whatever. Yes. I've seen Terminator. I've seen Back to the Future. Those are movies. I watched all of the X-Men cartoon. I know time travel.
We'll keep you up to date on this story as it unfolds.
No, there's no story.
Okay.
This guy's
You're
crazy.
Right. He's crazy.
He is crazy.
Okay.
Until current version self goes on the news and proves him right.
Yeah, right. All right, we got to take a quick break. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. When we come back, science figured out why you don't like new music when you get older. We'll find out next.
5,000 homeless youth in New Mexico. They often fall prey to sexual exploitation. 20% actively victims of sex trafficking. More than 40% engaged in survival sex. Within 48 hours of being on the street, they're likely to be approached by someone trying to coerce them into trafficking. Shared Hope International reports New Mexico currently has a D grade in legislation, response, and services available to domestic minor sex trafficking, or DMST, victims. There are no specialized services for these victims in New Mexico. The New Mexico Dream Center's campaign, 12 for 12, plans to provide a safe drop-in center as well as transitional living for these youths. Your one-time gift of $12 makes a difference. 12 for 12. Give now at nmdreamcenter.org. Part of Mission New Mexico, sponsored by TLC Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, KNKT 107.1 FM, and Star 88.
Happiness, often talked about, greatly misunderstood, as Skip Heitzig says.
Essentially, from the Bible's perspective, the way to happiness is holiness. True happiness comes from holiness.
Hotspot. If you want to grow spiritually, you need to crave this one thing.
Hey, you know what the difference is between spiritual immaturity and spiritual maturity? One word, appetite. What are you hungry for?
Listen to Skip's teachings on the go. Get the Skip Heitzig podcast on your mobile device from wherever you get your audio. Now here's a closing question from Skip.
Do you hunger and thirst for righteousness? Notice it doesn't say, blessed are those who casually snack after righteousness.
There are a treasure of Skip's teachings at connectwithskip.com.
If God has your heart, he has everything else. If he begins with a core, the inner you, the outer you will typically follow. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it proceed the issues of life.
Hotspot.
A soundtrack for your soul. This is Star 88 on KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Star88.fm.
You've got a way of finding peace in being incomplete. A silhouette you exhibit, so you'll never have to claim defeat. 'Cause somehow, some way, someone found a reason to betray. Maybe I can be
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day.
So how do you two feel about each other this Valentine's Day?
Oh my gosh, I totally love him.
I'm crazy about her.
Why do you hate heart-shaped candy?
I think because it reminds me that this is Valentine's Day.
A little history about Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was a massacre in Chicago where they shot everybody and put a curse on the Chicago Cubs.
I feel like so stupid for forgetting that it's Valentine's Day.
I made this for you for Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You know how much I love Tapio.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios on a Valentine's Day. You guys can stream us live right now on YouTube, Star 88. Go subscribe to the page. Watch us live right there while you're at work, at home, just hanging out. I remember the mood ring. Okay. Nickels and dimes, yours and mine. Just cash out on your dreams. We're also at facebook.com/star88fm.
Yeah?
And yes, the year is 1996. It's a good year. I was a sophomore in high school. Starting on the varsity basketball team, just dominating everybody.
Okay. What? Guys, if you just joined us, Dex is insane because the little kid has tried to prove that there's time travel in the year 2030, and somehow 500,000 people believe him.
I feel embarrassed right now because I saw the YouTube video of this child who is hooked up to a lie detector test. First off, I watched Dr. Phil. That is not a lie detector test, okay? That is not a lie detector test, and I feel embarrassed that we even did this story.
Okay.
Because you know if you're going to do a lie detector test, you need an empty cereal box, you need your grandmother's knitting needle, you got to bend it at an angle at the tip, some sticky tape, a log roll of kitchen paper, and then you got to have another dude flick the needle from left to right out of the camera shop, a mobile phone recording of the sound, boom, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I could go on. Yeah, you've never made a real lie detector test? This is not legit. And this
I would like to apologize
embarrassing.
because we watched the video and I didn't realize he was just a child. Therefore, he's clearly from the future. And I'm sorry to anybody I may have offended from the year 2030 or beyond who is actually from the future. Kid, I believe you now. You're 100% right. No, it's real. He's a kid, which is why the version of himself now isn't even around because he's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
He's not even in existence yet.
Okay. Well,
just saying.
I'm sorry that I wasted everyone's time.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should
Because
do my
everyone
research
knows
more.
when you watch scientific movies or great documentaries about time travel, you understand what time travel is truly all about. Let's take, for instance, this documentary, Time Cop, okay? Jean-Claude Van Damme was tasked with going back in time, but you can't touch yourself. Do you remember what happened when the bad guy touched himself? This sounds really bad.
Please hold for the next available radio host. You are very important to us. Please hold.
In Time Cop, what I mean by that is there was like future self and then like present day self. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah.
And he
if you touch yourself, you blow up.
Well, you turn into this like
Black
blob, and it's
wormhole.
like because your spatial energies
Doesn't
can't
the world, like-
coexist or something, and so he started turning into like a glob or whatever, and so it was like, dude, if I ever time travel, that's like the number one thing I learned. Never touch yourself.
From JVCD. Okay. Again, we're a top shelf morning show. The Starmy counts on us to deliver top quality.
That's real. It's from Time Cop.
JVCD. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay.
Cameron wants to know where the parents are. I mean, let's be honest. Letting your kid time travel alone? Seriously.
They're clearly upstairs because he filmed this in his basement.
Okay.
Gosh. Good morning.
Steve-O, you obviously haven't been paying attention.
Get him, Billy.
Okay.
Get him.
I'm just
You do
saying.
know that. Hold on. You do know that human cloning is a thing now, right?
It's
so what
not
if
a
this guy
clone.
didn't exist until 2028, and they gave him some kind of particle accelerator that turned him into an older gentleman and sent him back in time to warn us all? And here you are,
That's good
just
point.
sitting on your throne.
Good point.
Also, here's a question. If time travel became like a normal everyday thing in 2028, like this kid says, where are all the other people from the future?
It's a government conspiracy.
Okay.
Maybe
This
the
random
head,
kid.
Maybe this is the head of Schnurgensnogger
Okay.
in the government, and this is his kid. Okay.
And he's like misappropriating government funds in 2030. That's just called government. Welcome. And so he came back in time, but no one else comes back in time to like get him or to like, I don't know, stop him from touching himself so he doesn't implode.
This is bad. Did you know that time travel is flawed?
Huh?
So if somebody goes back in time, you know, our world turns and our world goes around the sun, and then our sun, our star, goes around the galaxy, right? So if you try to go back in time, you're going to get dropped off in that moment, and we might not even be there anymore. So that's where everybody else is. This
Okay.
kid figured
You
it
serious,
out.
man?
Oh, gosh.
They're off floating in space.
You serious?
Okay. There you go, Booty. Thanks for
T-Pain
calling.
told me.
Gosh. If you'd like to call in with such eloquent takes as Booty, what's that phone number there, Dexter?
Bye, Booty. 505-338-3700. I'd like to call into the show, and we're done with this stupid time traveler because it's fake.
Yeah.
It's dumb. We're not going to be that show.
Okay. Also, one thing I absolutely love, if you're joining us on YouTube Live, we can now share links with you throughout the show. So if you're live chatting .com/ I think it's Star 88 FM. We shared a link with the video of the time traveler kid. If you'd like to, check it out and see for yourself why this kid's a liar face. Yeah.
This is a Valentine's Day alert. Valentine's Day alert. Men, do not hesitate to shop immediately. Under no circumstances should you wait until you are forced to present a rose with a 7-Eleven price tag stuck to the stem, or you will face the wrath of an angry woman who will assume you don't think that she is important. Must locate gift. The survival of your relationship depends on it. Valentine's Day alert.
Yeah, we've learned, if you've been listening to the show the past week or so, we've talked about how you should never buy flowers from a gas station. Now, Smith's is okay, Walmart's okay, but a gas station flower, that shows what? What does that tell? What does that tell your significant other, Steve-O?
That you don't care.
That's right, man. That you don't care. Right now, if you are in a relationship and you're wondering, man, I wonder if he or she really likes me or even loves me. I'm going to tell you whether or not she or he is into you. This is how you can tell. Okay?
Okay.
What gift are you expecting? Let me ask you that question. What gift are you expecting?
I mean, not much. Yesterday I was at Astro Zombies and they had a Transformers Masterpiece Wheeljack that I had never seen before, and so I made sure I didn't buy it, but I went home and talked about this Transformer over and over and over excessively to try and get the point across it. I'd really loved that Transformer, and I woke up this morning and there was no Transformer at my bedside. So my mom or wife didn't buy it for me.
If you answered what Steve-O just said, or maybe even said flowers, or a really expensive dinner, or the Hope Diamond,
or as Paul says, a gas station flower, which is 100% acceptable as long as you throw an Allsup's burrito in there. Chimichanga.
If you answered like a Steve-O, you're not in love yet.
I've loved Transformers since I was like 5. Yeah.
What gift are you expecting? And if you answer with rattling off all of these different things, you're not in love yet.
Oh.
If you answered, I'm not expecting any specific gift, then you're in love.
Okay.
A study out of Yale University found that when people are really in love, it switches off the part of their brain that's actively and selfishly seeking rewards.
Oh man, there's so many people going to be in the doghouse today because of this stupid story.
This is legit, guys. Instead,
this is about as legit as the 12-year-old time traveler.
This is a study out of Yale.
Yale, really? Not even Harvard or Stanford? Yale, really? Okay, let's go with those dummies.
Instead, your brain is getting a rush just from selflessly caring so much about the other person. I can totally see this. This is legit, man.
You know what? I don't even know what the Yale they're talking about.
Okay.
So I don't.
All right. Unbelievable. Unreal.
That's it for me. I'll see you guys.
Yeah,
It's been
you
good.
should pack it up. Put your
It's been
headphones
good. I'll
down.
see ya.
Take your headphones off. Okay, you didn't take it. Okay. Think about it, though. Think about it. You're in a relationship. You're really into this person. And you ask yourself, am I going to get a gift for Valentine's Day? And you fire back with, you know what? I don't even care, because all I care about is just hanging out and spending time, doing a little cuddle, little hand holding, eating a nice din with my girl. That's all you care about, right? But if you expect all this stuff like Steve-O rattled off, like Transformers, whatever, then you're not really in love. You're a selfish human being.
But what if all you're expecting is a gas station rose with a little note that says, "You're the fuel of my life"? Little chevron price tag.
That means you're a white trash selfish person.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Chevron is top shelf, bro, okay?
You
They've
might
got
be-
that Techron in it, okay?
You might be from the trailer. Yep. You might have grown up 8 Mile.
But what if you're in love, but you're also just very materialistic? I am a material girl
Yeah, you are.
in a material world. Living in a material world and die. Come on, man. Come on. You don't think Madonna's ever been in love? Okay.
So again, people out there, if you're in a relationship, ask yourself this question. What gift are you expecting today? Ladies, ask yourself, what gift are you expecting today? And if you are rattling off all of this stuff in your head,
this is stupid.
Then
That just
you're not
means
in
you're
love.
assertive.
You're selfish.
You know what you want.
Because you don't care.
Go for it.
No.
Hey, real quick though.
What?
Because it is Valentine's Day and you are my work wife and I haven't had a chance to. If there was one thing you could get, what would you want for Valentine's Day?
I don't want anything.
Oh gosh, good job, you passed.
I don't want anything because you know what, man? You're enough. Just you by my side, holding my hand.
Weird.
Just feeling your air. Because we're in the same room. Yeah. I'm just saying. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Morning, guys.
Who's this?
This is Steve Stevenson.
Hi, Steve Stevenson. Welcome
Hey
to the
there, former work wife. Miss you.
Welcome
You
to
were
the
always
show.
good to me. You smelled good. You held me in the right ways. Welcome to the show, the old man.
Thank you very much. I just have a question. Do people really on Valentine's Day go to a gas station and buy flowers for their loved ones?
I mean, I learned years ago from you that Walgreens was the jam.
No. I learned years ago that going to a hotel that you're not staying at and asking for the soaps,
okay,
towelettes,
Mike,
shampoos,
where's he going with this?
and making gift baskets for your loved one is the way to go.
No.
Oh.
Actually, Steve-O's right. Walgreens, they sell these little wooden roses for $1.
Wooden rose? Someone whittled a rose? That's love right there. Someone whittled
Yeah,
a
dude.
rose.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I score big time when it comes to Walgreens and those wooden roses, man.
Yeah. Well, good. Good, man.
I'm just letting you know. I don't know why I called in to tell you that, but I just think it's stupid that guys would actually go to a gas station to buy some roses for their loved one when Walgreens, has aisles of love waiting for you.
Aisles of love. Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Love you, Gentry. Happy
Goodbye.
Valentine's Day, buddy. You hung up on him
Yeah, I
before
did.
he could say Happy Valentine's Day back to me. I need that, all right? Words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Just be careful. Today, there's traps laid out
that is so stupid.
all over.
Everyone receives and sends out love differently. We're talking like love languages, dog. What if yours happens to be like gifts? What if you enjoy gifts?
Again, I go back
Just
to
a
the
way
survey.
that you. So that means everyone ever whose love language happens to be gifts.
Shouldn't the person be enough?
Gosh.
I'm being serious right now. If you're expecting something,
Just stand still.
he's going to WWE me with a chair.
I really thought about it, actually. And then I was like, I don't want to, because if he gets a concussion, he's going to blame Will Smith.
Okay, I don't understand why you are debating me on this, because you and Chrissy are doing the exact same thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah, but if you asked me what I would like for Valentine's Day, I could give you a list of about 17 things. I'm a needy dude.
That's a different question than what the survey said. The question the survey said was,
it's
what gift
you're
are you expecting?
I'm not expecting anything. We've been married long enough that we know this is a stupid
you're
made-up
in
holiday.
love.
Or we just know that commercialism is not for us. Wait, I'm arguing again. Yes to the first one.
We agree. Way to go, Yale. I think this is a legit study. I'm proud of you.
That's stupid.
I'm okay with the millions of dollars they spent on this study. And I think it's going to help a lot of people out, because today, ladies, when your man messes up and gets you a stupid gift, it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't expect anything. Okay. Stop expecting a gift.
Paul says, my wife got me a giant chocolate fish and a tackle box with candy fish bait. She knows me so well. Well done, Kimberly. Because we do know he loves fishing.
Yep.
Kim says, I don't ever want anything for Valentine's Day. Hubs and I never buy each other anything. However, he always makes sure to ask a week before Valentine's Day to make sure that's still the rule.
Yeah, I got to be careful with traps, though, man.
Yeah.
Traps are out there.
Yeah.
Some ladies out there like to set those traps.
Okay.
Are you struggling to find that perfect Valentine's Day gift? Well, try the gas station by your house 5 minutes before Valentine's dinner. We've got fake flowers, packs of gum, and maybe an oil funnel. You never know when you're going to need one of those, right? Or how about an all-purpose car charger that won't work in a week? Nothing says I love you like a gas card. Make it seem romantic with a saying like, your love fuels the engine of my life or something. Never mind. Don't take that. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
You could just take a big fountain drink and tell her that her love quenches your thirst. Yeah, that'll work. Take that one. Show her you don't care at all by going to the gas station by your house 5 minutes before Valentine's dinner. You laugh now, but we've all done it before, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, how many are rushing out to Walgreens right now to get the card and the wooden flower? Are you? Good morning.
Good morning, guys. First of all, I just want to say I love you guys. You're amazing, and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I love you.
And second, Jesus Duke, greatest gift given, Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Falling in love. There you go for Valentine's.
That's what you got for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, give him the gift of Jesus. Share his love.
To who?
To everybody around the world.
Okay. See, that's good, because if my wife came home and said, I got you something, it's the love of Christ in me for you, I'd be like, well, you're fired. That's like the ultimate Jesus juke. Nothing says I didn't think about you at all like pulling that card on Valentine's Day.
Don't call that one.
Yeah, don't, yes. But I'll accept it. I'll accept it because I wasn't expecting anything from you. Thank you.
Bye. Let's make sure we block that. Good morning.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Yes.
What's your name, caller?
Really?
Really? You're going to start this again?
Welcome to the show, Buckamus Prime. Hey, buddy.
Man, hey, Steve-O, how are you, buddy?
I'm fantastic. It's Valentine's Day. Oh, gosh. You actually made him spit up water through his nose, so he's having to blow it out right now.
Neti potted myself.
He totally did in real life. So, obviously, you still make him laugh, and that's all that matters.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll never quit you, Buck.
Okay, shut up. Let Buck talk.
So, I'm just leaving Albertsons right now. I had to.
I wonder why.
I had to go pick up a veggie tray for my daughter's Valentine's Day party.
Good one.
And I can't believe the sheer number of people, and it's all dudes.
Yep, I know.
Walking out with little teddy bears and chocolates and cards and flowers. It's sad.
It is sad.
just
I've
sad.
been there in the group of men on Valentine's Day in the past. I know what that's like.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, I pre-ordered Sarah's stuff like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago.
You're a good man.
Here's a great way. Maybe kids listening out there who don't have a real job yet and they need some extra income. What you do today is you go hang out outside of the Walgreens and take pictures of every dude walking out. And then
the timestamp?
You threaten them to post on social media if they don't hand over a 20.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm just saying. Because now with facial recognition, Facebook's going to catch those people,
Yep.
you know? They don't need to be in relationships anyways. It used to say in a relationship. Now it's going to say it's complicated.
It's the new summer job for high school kids. You can be one too. And extortionate.
Totally.
Geez, Steve-O, come on.
I'm just saying. You know,
how about they go and buy some stuff and stand on a street corner and sell it?
That's what I was gonna say.
yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You buy everything and then mark it up $5 outside of the store. Wait, no.
You mark it up way more than that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well,
Yep.
you're
So-
go ahead.
Steve-O, what did you get all your kids' Valentine's stuff?
I did last night. Let me just tell you about my evening real quick, guys. It's Valentine's Day Eve. Chrissy went back to college because she's a smarty pants and wants to further her education. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. So Tuesdays, it's like I'm in charge of life. I'm in charge of everything. I got the kids. And so Chrissy comes home and it's like, let's get dinner taken care of and let's do all of the things. And meanwhile, we get this weird bill in the mail from the dentist. And I'm like, why are we getting this weird bill in the mail from the dentist?
Sure you want to go down this road?
And so I call the dentist and they're like, this is your crazy bill. And I'm like, well, shoot, I don't like owing anybody anything, so let me go ahead and pay this debt. And then I'm like, wait a second, what is this for? That seems like a lot of late charges. Oh, it's not late charges. Your bride no called, no showed 3 times, and that's why this is $1,000. And I'm like, oh, that's so great. That's so great. Let me just pay for all of this right now. So I pay for all of this right now. Meanwhile, just getting dinner ready at the same time. And then Christy's like, hey, I am out. I got to go to school. And I'm like, oh, cool. And she's like, by the way, Brody needs a Valentine's Day box for all of his cards. Have fun, arts and crafts dude. I'm out. And then she leaves. And I'm like, okay, well, so now I'm like pulling out the construction paper and crocheting little roses for my children, and it was a lovely evening. Thanks for asking.
Good.
Mr.
Did
Mom.
you did they really charge you $1,000 for 3 no-call, no-shows?
Maybe not $1,000, but I was pretty stoked on the fact that they did super charges for that, and yet they have totally canceled on me twice day of because the dentist was sick. And I didn't get to charge them back. And you better believe I was snarky enough to say that. Do I get to charge you guys back for totally bailing on me day of a couple times? Wow. No? Okay, I'll pay the bill. Oh, do I want to schedule my next appointment now? Yeah, never. Let's go with never in the history of ever. Been going here since high school, and I will never go to that dentist again. Sweet. Here's my money.
I think you need to go to our dentist.
Okay. Are they cool?
Is this real life?
He's amazing, yeah. Good Christian dude. His name is Fook Lee. and he goes down and does missionary work down in Mexico, and like does dental work down there for free on people. He's an amazing dude.
You want to know the funniest thing about you bringing up Fook Lee? Is I haven't gone back to our dentist Fook Lee because I owe him $50 because I bailed and they charged me $50.
You people.
It's been years. It's been years.
Why don't you just pay the $50?
You pay the $50.
No, it's not my mess, Joseph. You did
Amen.
that.
You know, that's weird. And since you are not married to him, you know, you don't have to worry about that. But sometimes your spouse does things and you have to take care of that tab.
My teeth are fine, okay? My teeth are just fine.
Okay.
Glad we had this conversation.
Me too, man.
I did make
guys,
a
have
sweet box.
Anything special planned for today?
Yeah.
Cupid going to be calling people?
I mean, I'm gonna.
Did we used to do something like that back in the day?
No, we used to use like leprechauns and the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, but I can be Cupid if you want. I can just rough up my voice a little bit and sound like I gargled with some rocks this morning and, you know, act as Cupid for you.
Can we bring back Poopid and you can dress up like a baby and deliver dirty diapers to people that had bad Valentine's days tomorrow?
Are you really going to bring this up?
It's not going to happen.
Can we do it tomorrow, please?
Are you really going to bring this up?
I feel like I need to redeem myself.
Why do you have to redeem yourself?
Because I got
Aren't you already
sued.
redeemed?
No, well, Jesus, Juke. I got sued, bro. You were there.
Dude, that was so 1997.
Wait. Hey, Mom, Dad, for the rest of us who weren't alive back then, could you catch us up on what you're talking about amongst yourselves?
Okay, so, all right. So, Dex, don't say anything. So, when Dex and I first started doing the show, you know, over a decade ago, a long time ago. He came, one of the first stories he told me before he got back to Albuquerque was how he got sued by somebody in Montana for sending, like, dirty diapers to somebody.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was literally, like, 20 years ago.
But Buck and I would have never have gotten together if it wasn't for that bit. If I would have never have gotten sued, Buck and I would have never happened. I wouldn't be here today.
Okay.
It's true.
He said don't talk. He's trying to tell a story.
He stopped. He paused. My
It's
bad.
okay. No, it's all right. Just jump in there.
No, I mean, go ahead. Finish
Buck,
it.
please tell the story.
I mean, it happened to me.
Stop talking. This is like when Tamra's in studio and I won't shut. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Seriously,
Go ahead,
man.
Buck. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I mean, I think everybody gets the gist of, you know, it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was a dumb thing. And, you know, move on, man. Move on.
Well, I mean, I think it's a great bit.
Okay.
That's the thing.
No, it's not a great bit. It's
Yeah,
a
it
dumb
is.
bit.
It's a
that got
no.
you in trouble. So
It's
why would you want to
Okay,
bring
the
it back?
reason I got in trouble is because Clear Channel didn't have a dump button. It was their fault.
Okay.
If I had a dump button, I would have never gotten sued. It would have never made it over the airwaves.
Man, there's days where I wake up and I'm like, why aren't Buck and Dex still a thing on radio? And then this happens.
Listen, I got to correct him when he's wrong.
That's,
Really?
You know, that's how marriages work out well for 3 years. And then usually they find somebody else. But cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. But you know what?
Let
You
it
should
go,
be
man.
thankful.
Happy Valentine's
You should
Day,
be
Buck. I
thankful
love you,
for
buddy.
Poopid because
Okay.
without Poopid, you and I would have never have had the amazing relationship that we had for many years.
Sad it's over. Happy Valentine's Day, buddy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Love you.
Bye, buddy.
He was only talking to me.
I know. He's super sensitive.
Yeah, I can tell. I can't
Super
imagine why.
sensitive. Yeah.
You're sure a corrector.
Oh, I wonder where I get that from.
Prison.
Huh. Never been.
Yeah.
I bet you there's just somebody in my life that does it back to me all the
Dex
time.
is the proverbial CO of this relationship. Am I right? That means corrections officer. It was a prison joke.
Falling in love.
Oh, look at the time. Jeez. Look at the time. We got to take a quick break, guys.
Coming up, 3 teenagers in Nebraska decided to test out an old flak jacket from Vietnam-era war style.
Dude.
By putting it on and shooting each other.
Okay.
I'll have the results of that amazing, happy, fun time. Yeah.
Also, science has figured out why you don't like new music once you get older. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back. Oh, we're live on YouTube. Yeah. Go and follow us and watch the show on YouTube.
Out on the town, tonight we dine. Only the best for you on Valentine's. You deserve all that money can buy. Baby girl, tonight, go ahead and supersize.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
You have your ways, I have mine. Many of our ways were modeled to us by our parents. Our ways we saw, and we adopted our ways because that's how mom handled conflict. That's how dad spent money. That's how we saw it modeled for us on television. That's how we see it modeled for us on Instagram. Our worldview, our ways, our actions, our words. I'm trying to caution you. The ways you let in become, eventually, the ways you are setting. Now, sometimes people speak derogatorily about going through the motions. I was just going through the motions, right? Kind of phoning it in, not putting your heart into it. Let me just tell you something. Going through the motions is only a problem if you're going through the wrong motions.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusko.com. A solar flare with John Bunyan. What God says is best, though all the men in the world are against it. This is Star 88.
Short is never easy when you give everything you have. Hold tight, let them see that fire burning. Your time is about to begin. 'Cause it's gonna get better. Yeah, it's gonna get better from here. It's gonna get better. You're so close that you can taste it. 'Cause you're gonna be better. You're gonna be better. It's gonna be better. You're at the top, reach out and take it. You don't have to worry if you're good enough. You'll be sitting pretty while they're talking tough. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous. Fighting till the end when it's getting rough. Bringing all you got and never giving up. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous. Can't be broken. Words fly, but you never let them land. They're coming after. They'll try, but you take them in the end. Oh, 'cause it's gonna get better. Yeah, it's gonna get better from here. It's gonna get better. You're so close that you can taste it. 'Cause you're gonna be better. Oh, you're gonna be better. You're gonna be better. You're at the top, reach out and take it. You don't have to worry if you're good enough. You'll be sitting pretty while they're talking tough. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous. Fighting till the end when it's getting rough. Bringing all you got and never giving up. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous. so close, but you can taste it. 'Cause you're gonna be better. You're gonna be better. I swear it's gonna be better. At the top of your while they talking dumb. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous. Fight until the end when it's getting rough. Baby, while you gotta never give it up. Guess they never knew that you were made for this. You're dangerous, dangerous.
Chad Beach says the church is all about good news.
Listen, you may have made a mistake, but you are not a mistake. You may have fallen, but you can get back up. Get back up. Oh, the Bible says that a righteous man may fall 7 times, but he still rises. You might have made a mistake, but you don't have to be held prison for a decision that you made. You may have made a mistake, but you are not a mistake. Oh, I love that we serve a God. Our God, more than telling you what to do, our God tells you who you are. Our God literally defines your identity. Our God never asks what you do. I live in Los Angeles, and when you meet somebody in LA, the first question that they ask you in LA when you meet someone, they say, "What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?" You know, God never asks what you do. God tells you who you are, who you are. God says you are chosen. You are called. You are anointed. You are the head and not the tail. You are more than a conqueror. You're the salt of the earth. You're the light of the world. You're a chosen generation. You're a royal priesthood. Oh, come on. Is there anybody thankful today that our God speaks destiny and identity into your soul?
Chad Beach, a Star 88 PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
In Washington, FBI Director Christopher Wray is contradicting the White House, saying the background check for disgraced aide Rob Porter was done this summer. Last week, the White House said that background check was still ongoing, and that's the reason Porter had been working under a temporary security clearance when the public learned about allegations of abuse by Porter's ex-wives.
During a Senate hearing Tuesday, FBI Director Christopher Wray laid out this timeline.
The FBI submitted a partial report on the investigation.
White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney once warned about the dangers of adding trillions to the deficit, and he told a Senate committee he would not support the budget he just presented if he was still in Congress.
I probably would have found enough shortcomings in this to vote against it, as did many members of this committee.
For Christians, the season of Lent.
Ahmad Khan Rahimi's sentence, multiple life terms, was for the pressure cooker bombs he set in New York's Chelsea neighborhood, one of which exploded, hurting 30 people. Prosecutors say Rahimi has shown no remorse, even attempting to radicalize inmates.
There's so many ways you guys can listen to us. It's ridiculous. You can download the Star 88 app on your smartphone and stream us. We're on demand, so you can get the podcast right there through the app. We're also on iTunes, SoundCloud. We're at Facebook, Star 88 FM on Facebook. You can go watch the show. And now we're currently on YouTube, where you can stream us live there as well. Steve and I were just talking off the air, and we're gonna pull Facebook Live.
Okay.
What if we pull Facebook Live? How will you feel, Facebook Live? How would you feel if we pulled the plug and said, "Hey, you're gonna have to go to YouTube now"?
I mean,
would you guys be okay with that? Because it's an easy jump. You just go to YouTube.
YouTube.com/Star88FM. That's it. It's the same. YouTube.com/Star88FM.
Yeah, it's funny.
You can subscribe there. You can get notifications. People chiming in on our YouTube, like Steve, who said, "This is great. I just logged into YouTube on my TV, and now I'm watching you on the big screen."
Because everybody can access YouTube. Not everybody can access Facebook. So
I see.
Well, hold on. Melissa's like, "No! What? Tell me why. Why can't you go to YouTube instead of Facebook? What's the difference?"
It's because she lives in Corrales, New Mexico.
They don't have YouTube in Corrales?
They don't have YouTube, but they have goats and llamas. Mm-hmm.
But they don't have YouTube?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Corrales, New Mexico?
Carl.
You can park your horses at places.
Oh, gosh.
You can get a discount if you're on horseback.
You know what? Do you have to subscribe to us to even watch us live?
No.
Okay. So, Carl, you don't have to subscribe. You can just go to youtube.com/Star88FM and watch the show. You don't have to subscribe.
Yeah.
Sam, YouTube is not dumb.
You're dumb. Wait,
Okay?
sorry.
Just throwing it out there. Not saying we're pulling the plug on Facebook Live, but what's the point of having...
Hey,
What?
listen, Dad. Stop going back. If you told the kids you're going to do something, now you have to do it.
I didn't say I was going to do it.
You're just feeling them out?
Yeah, I want to see... Because you threw it at me, and I'm like, wait, why would you do that? And I started thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, why do we need 2 iPads when every single person on Facebook can just go to YouTube?
By the way, there, Brian started the chant on YouTube, pull the plug. Pull the plug.
Pull the plug. Yeah. Okay. I mean, just throwing it out there. Just wondering.
Just because if you're on Facebook and your friend goes to YouTube, does that automatically mean you have to go to YouTube? Like if all your friends decided to jump off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?
This was your idea.
Like if your friends found a Vietnam War era flak jacket and put it on and shot themselves, would you shoot yourself?
Carl, yes. You can message on YouTube Live. I think you might have to hit subscribe, though.
No, you can totally message.
If you're not subscribed, I don't think you can.
Okay. Stop it!
I'm serious, man. You have to subscribe to the channel to do that. Carl doesn't want to do that.
Well, that's easier than having a Facebook page, Carl. We're not arguing with the kids, bro. We're going to make a decision like adults.
This was your idea. This wasn't even a thought in my brain until you brought it up.
And yes, shout out to everyone on YouTube who is totally chiming in during the show. Because yes.
Okay, you don't have to
and
subscribe.
And you don't even have to subscribe
That's good to
chat
know.
with us.
That's good to know. So all you Facebook people, you don't have to subscribe.
You sound like a 70-year-old trying to explain the internet right now.
How am I? What?
Listen, we're currently toying with the idea of exclusively
This is your idea. You said it during the break.
YouTubes.
Oh my God. You set me up.
For those that don't know,
oh my God,
YouTube is a platform we use to get people to see us better in radio, because nothing says radio like watching you stand there during music breaks. So all you got to do, it's very simple. You go to youtubes.com/, I believe it's Star 88 FM. And if you go there, you'll see a picture. It looks like if you click on the picture.
Stop it. Stop it.
This is called
stop it. You have to stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
And it'll take you to this page, and it'll show you us.
You're starting to hurt my feelings.
And you could actually chime in on the show. I'm not sure if you have to put your real information in.
Guys, I'm serious. During the break, he said all of this to me. He said it all to me. So I bring it up on the air, and now he's totally stabbing me in the back, making me look like the person that's going to pull the plug on Facebook when it was your idea.
Okay. Shout out to Darnell, who just needed a personal shout out on the...
I can't trust you, man.
On the YouTubes.
I can't trust you.
Because on the YouTubes, you can also chime in and say it. So...
I'm pulling the plug. Okay. Facebook Live, you're going down! Are there emojis on YouTube?
Yes! Oh my God, yes! Yes!
Just a question.
It's 2018, of course there are!
Sarah says, I don't recommend it. Tweens are on up, use YouTube, and people our age. Okay. It's cool, man. Well, anyways, for now, we're going to be on both, but I don't know. Guys, just try it out. If you're on Facebook, why don't you just go on over to YouTube and just see what it's like.
Shout out to everybody who's chiming in for the first time on YouTube Live, because they don't have social media. They don't even have a Facebook page, so they can actually now hang out and be part of the show.
Oh, you know what? Guess what?
Us.
There's more people watching on YouTube than on Facebook Live.
Quite a bit more, actually.
What's up with that Facebook Live?
Quite a bit more.
Huh. Are you going to let them outdo you?
It's more polished.
Yeah.
There's less lag.
Yeah.
The studio is actually correct, so nothing is backwards. You can read my shirt. It says Anchor in Braille. That's my good friend Stephen Christian. He was in a band called Amberlin. This is one of his first T-shirts ever.
That's
actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how long you've been friends with him. Because
since 2001, we're really old. Well, it'll mark our 17-year anniversary real soon.
Here's the thing, guys.
Yeah.
We have about 7 minutes until we go to break.
Okay, I really want to tell this story.
Hold on.
Okay.
Facebook, if you don't have more people watching in 7 minutes than YouTube,
happen. It'll never happen.
If you don't have more people, I'm pulling the plug on Facebook Live.
Yeah. Okay.
So right now, there's 26 people watching on Facebook Live. There's 61 people watching on YouTube. Double the people on YouTube right now.
What would be double the people of Facebook? How many people are on Facebook? What's 29 times 2?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to punch you with my elbow.
It's 58, you idiot.
If I don't have
want to play with you
more
anymore.
people on Facebook Live in 6 minutes, then I'm pulling the plug and we're going strictly.
Come on, YouTube.
Look at YouTube.
I believe
it's
in
just
you.
climbing right
I believe in you.
YouTube number 66 people.
Make sure you share it. Get people to subscribe. YouTube.com/star88fm because I am going to make that executive decision.
So Facebook, you better start sharing it.
Pull the plug.
I'm pulling the plug.
Also, you don't have to share all your sensitive information, and you know it's YouTube. Welcome to the world of technology.
We'll find out.
Can I please share this story?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Nothing says love and friendship and brilliance like what just happened. You ever been in a secondhand store and saw a bulletproof vest and thought, man, I want to test this out and make sure it works, so I want to put it on a friend and shoot him?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Scotty's Pawn Shop.
Good old Scotty's Pawn Hive. 3 dudes fired a .22 caliber pistol at a Vietnam-era flak jacket, and here's the best part. It stopped all of the bullets. The 3 of them, all in their late teens, gathered Saturday at a cabin owned by their parents near Branched Oak Lake in northwest Lancaster County. One of the 3 had purchased a flak jacket designed to stop shrapnel from landmines and grenades at a secondhand store. This was a Vietnam-era flak jacket.
Man, they don't make them like they used to.
So these 3 dudes are kicking it in the woods. They shoot at this flak jacket with the .22, and it stopped all of the bullets. So they're like, hey, man, you want to make this real fun? What say we put it on each other and shoot each other? What?
So glad you're bringing this up right now.
Best idea, am I right? So after the successful test on just the jacket, one of the 19-year-olds decided he would don the vest and have his friend, also 19, shoot at it. Now, to absorb some of the shock, they're no dummies. They decided to put a pillow between the young man's body and the flak jacket so that there'd be a nice little cushy. Just going to put a pillow so it pads the blow just a little more.
Are you?
The problem is.
It makes sense.
The problem is the 19-year-old was no marksman. In fact, he was a terrible shot. So the 19-year-old donned the vest, rocked the pillow, and braced for impact. And the flak jacket would have stopped the bullet if the friend had actually shot him in the vest. Unfortunately, he missed and shot him in the butt. This is like one of the things you see on television.
How far away was he? Like, I mean, I don't get it. He shot him in the butt.
Yeah. I mean, at least they tested the vest first and realized, yeah, bro, we got this all day, every day. But you know, they wanted to make sure that they weren't too close to the vest because they didn't want the impact to be so much that it blew through the vest. So it's like, stand a little farther away. A little farther. All right, that's good.
I'm glad you brought this up because I brought in a flak jacket.
It's called a flak jacket.
Hold on, I got it right here. Guys, you're going to put it on, all right? You going to put it on?
I'm just waiting to see what he comes up with because
here it is. Oh, okay. Darn it. I wish I had one. What's it called? A flak jacket?
I wouldn't do that for $1 million if you had the gun in your hand.
Is it a flak or a flap?
Flak.
Flak jacket. Flak.
Yeah.
What if I pulled out a flak jacket and then I pulled out a gun and I went?
I mean, I'd be pretty mad. It still hurts.
Yeah.
You'd still have a bruise.
I watch movies.
It'll stop it. Okay.
They always get knocked to the ground and the wind gets knocked out of them.
So are these kids. Guys, do not do this. It makes no sense. They were obviously very confident that the vest would stop the bullet, but you got to hit the vest. That, according to the sheriff's office and Deputy Sheriff Terry Wagner, who was in charge of the case.
Oh, Terry
the 19-year-old who was injured was taken for treatment to Bryan Medical Center's West Campus in Lincoln, where sheriff's deputies were called about 2:45 p.m. on Saturday because, I don't know, gunshot wound. He said officials are still reviewing the case to determine if any charges will be filed. The shooting victim has been drinking, so that's not good. But the shooter hadn't. That's why they chose him. 19, bro.
Yeah, this is another good reminder. If you are a gun owner, to please lock them up.
Mm-hmm. Also, your liquor cabinet, if you have one, because apparently 19-year-olds will get in a boat.
True.
In light of the incident, the sheriff's office offered up this gem of a safety tip, because we have to say this now in 2018. Quote, don't let your friend shoot you. End quote. Yeah.
Don't let your friend shoot you.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. What if it's for a YouTube show?
Okay.
To get more subscribers. Because currently we're at 66 people on YouTube compared to 35 on Facebook. Facebook, you're going down.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. I love reading the comments on YouTube. All of our Facebook people have like ditched Facebook and now we're on YouTube and they're like, you know what? This is pretty cool. It's like, you know what? It's like buying a new car.
Okay.
You know, you've been driving that car for a while and you lose that new car smell. You just jump on over to this new car and you're like, oh man, this is cool. It looks really nice in here. Smells good in here. New people I've never seen before because they haven't had access to Facebook. It's a beautiful site, guys. The quality's better.
And you can retract a statement if for some reason you've got like fat fingers and you're trying to type something and it autocorrects to something else. We've already seen it this morning. Daniel was talking about pancakes on the old live line and just started drooling, and it was like fingers got chubby by the second because of flapjacks.
I got a flap jacket right here.
No, it's a flack.
Let me get my flap jacket. Oh. Good morning.
Gosh, I want pancakes now.
Good morning.
I guess I must have missed it on the delay, but that's what I was going to say is, Dex, a flap jacket is made out of pancakes.
Okay, that was 2 minutes ago, right? We have a 40-second delay. All right? We already...
okay, whatever.
I asked the question,
Okay,
is
bye.
it a flap or a
Hilarious.
flap?
Thank you for chiming in.
You know
Your
what?
creativity is well noted. Okay. Stop hating on people, bro. By the way, people are chiming in wanting to know, wait. Let's say I don't watch on Facebook Live and I don't watch on YouTube Live and just on the old radio. Are you guys pulling the radio?
We're pulling the
dude,
plug.
shut
FM
up.
radio? Nobody listens to FM radio anymore.
Thousands upon thousands of people in the Albuquerque metro area alone.
I mean,
so
we don't
chances
know
are
that.
we're not going to do that.
We don't
We're just
know the
adding to it
official
for those
number.
all over the world that are members of the Star Army who enjoy chiming in on the Morning Invasion. So thank you guys. Welcome. No, we're not pulling the plug on anything except Facebook.
Man, Facebook, very disappointed. This is dropping. There's like 32 people on Facebook compared to almost 70 people on YouTube.
What's funny is, if you've been watching on Facebook Live for some time and you're just joining us on YouTube, yes, it is backwards. That's because YouTube correctly shows you what's going on. So you've been watching us in reverse this whole time, and now it's like kind of weird and creepy because I'm on the opposite side.
Yeah.
It's like when you're in a relationship and you sleep on one side of the bed, but then you jump into a new relationship because floozy, and all of a sudden they sleep on your side of the bed. What do? You just let them have that side of the bed? I let you have that side of the bed.
Really, man?
I used to sleep on that side.
That's cool,
I used to sleep on that side of the bed. But you know what? I just want to be close to you. So
Okay.
I'll let you have that side of the bed. That's cool.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We're live from the Dream Star Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Go and subscribe to YouTube. We're live right now, Star 88 FM. Facebook, we're not pulling the plug. We're still there. Good morning, Carl. We'll be right back.
Star 88 thanks Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans for becoming a power partner. Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans provides VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional home loans for purchase and refinance mortgages. Jake Canales, Doorway Home Loans, 505-261-5138. Doorway.com/Jake-Canales. Jake Can. Philippians 4:13. NMLS number 310617. Doorway Home Loans, a DBA of International City Mortgage Incorporated. NMLS number 222730.
Get ready for an unforgettable experience. Compassion International presents The Road Show, featuring For King and Country, Matthew West, Natalie Grant, Zach Williams, Social Club Misfits, and kicking off the evening in worship, Bethel Music. February 24th at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho. Seats are just $10 at the door while they last. The Road Show 2018.
Lean in. Time for a hot spot from Skip Heitzig.
So when Jesus says don't judge, that's the kind of judgment he is talking about. That harsh, self-righteous judgment, not knowing all of the facts.
Hot spot. Skip shines a light on the danger of judging others.
See, God reserves the right to be God. Be God. Don't try to be him yourself. If you don't know something, don't make an evaluation about it.
Access Skip's full teaching library at connectwithskip.com. Over 3,000 full messages. Connectwithskip.com.
We are good, typically, at spotting sins in other people because we're familiar with them in our own lives. And we become, unfortunately, very judgmental over the sin that lurks in us.
Here's a strong point from Skip to close out this hotspot.
You know that when you confess your sin to God and you admit it before the Lord, you're actually helping in the process of restoring other people who have similar situations. That's the first step in helping them.
Hotspot.
This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Eternity hurls me from limbo, so I wander the globe in pursuit of a love that appeared all at once and unannounced. 'Cause you didn't know that I'm much happier now. You didn't know that I'm not lonely anymore.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Moving now to love.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. You know, just trying different things out in the studio to make sure that I don't have blue face.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue face. Good morning. Good morning. It is Valentine's Day. We're currently live on 2 different platforms: Facebook Live, Star 88 FM. Go like the page.
Hey,
and
stick with
YouTube.
what you like, yo.
Yeah, YouTube.
Stick with what you like.
We're live on YouTube right now. Go subscribe. YouTube.com/Star 88 FM. It's a new community full of wonderful people. It's a new home for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to everybody chiming in right now on YouTube Live, like La Puebla 2, bro. Not bro. I added the bro. It's just La Puebla. Don't have Facebook. YouTube is awesome. Love it. Love you guys. YouTube, definitely a better platform for live streaming. Thanks for all you guys do. God bless. God bless you, Armando.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. Thank you, Kim, for always having my back. Creeper DJ Bossman Dan in the back.
Jeez.
I didn't even notice. I would have been murdered. You are worthless.
My bad.
Gosh.
Maybe that's my plan.
Okay.
Guys, it's Valentine's Day. Currently, we had our stunt boy Aaron Buck Burnett out on the streets this morning at different Walgreens around the city, and he's been capturing wonderful footage of all the men buying the flowers and cards at the Walgreens. It's a pretty funny sight. Yes, it is. If you're currently driving to the Walgreens, shame on you. Shame on you.
Okay.
Anyways,
shout out to a member of the Storm who just chimed in on the live line, which, by the way, if you want to join the conversation and you're not on Facebook or on YouTube, 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Someone just chimed in to let us know that they listen to us on the radio. You know.
Yeah, do people still do that?
Okay,
I wonder.
shut up.
I wonder if FM radio's dead.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I don't know anybody who listens to regular radio.
Okay, I listen to it every day. Shut up.
I listen to my cassettes. That's what I do. All right, let's talk about science. Science has figured out why you don't like new music once you get older. I've been curious about this because we've caught ourselves in the past realizing, holy cow, we have just officially turned old because we are cranky about the new music. We don't get it. We don't understand.
What?
It's not like the stuff that we
Man
were
of the
raised
Woods,
with.
bro. JT, brand new album, fantastic. What was the last new album you listened to?
Actually, that's all I listen to is new music, and I love new music. So
okay, so there you go. We're just young.
But we have been in this
We
position
are just
before.
so young.
We've been in this position before.
I hate mumble rap
where
because
we've
it's
judged
stupid.
music.
I judge mumble rap like crazy.
Mumble rap?
Yeah, mumble rap. You don't know mumble rap?
I know. I just like when you say mumble
I hate mumble rap. It's like, what are you trying to say? Or are you just not intelligent enough to actually put words together, so you're trying to mumble it and pretend? Yeah, you know who does that? My 5-year-old, when he doesn't know all the words to a song in the back seat.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's how they invented mumble rap. T.I. was on his way to drop off his kid at daycare, and an old classic LL Cool J song came on, and his kid didn't know all the words, and he was just like, rock the bells.
I don't dance now. I make money move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, for those that don't understand the references, LL Cool J was a hip-hop artist who started in the late 80s.
Nobody asked you.
Okay.
Science, guys. Science. New study figured out why you're baffled by Ed Sheeran.
I'm just baffled by his appearance. Have you seen him at the beach lately? That's why I wear glasses now, because the pale skin blinded me when it hit the sun. It was like the eclipse, and I didn't know what to do, and now, sadly, burned a hole in my retina, and I got to wear these safety goggles.
Yep.
So, thanks, Ed Sheeran.
Researchers studied what music people listen to on Spotify, and they found that basically we gravitate toward the type of music and the actual songs that were popular when we were in middle school and high school. This guy right over here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you.
Don't know what you're talking about. I came in listening to the
can never
Pumpkins.
let go. They found that the average woman's musical tastes get locked in between ages 11 and 14, and the average man's tastes are finalized between 13 and 16. So what were you listening to when you were 13, between 13 and 16?
Yeah, see, this is a lie. Because when I was 13 to 16, yeah, that's about when Smells Like Teen Spirit came out.
Yeah.
90s rock alternative, I will say yes. I do love it, but like...
You're locked into those, man.
But I do love me some JT, but that's because maybe it reminds me of like classic Prince. Or
Yeah.
like MJ, that I also love back. You're right!
But hold on
Locked
a second.
in.
I wonder, okay, I'm wondering what the age is. What do they consider like old as far as the age? So we're going to get to that. Let's see. Then you have another quick period in your early 20s when your tastes grow a little.
Okay.
But it's only about half as influential as that period earlier in your life. But that's it. Your taste in music is now cemented.
I don't agree with that at all. Because that like hardcore, post-hardcore, like all that stuff came out later in life. Like when you think about
Bands like Oh Sleeper, Under Oath, stuff like that. I didn't listen to that earlier. I was in my 20s when that hit.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just different for us. If you are I don't know. I was going to say, if you really, really love music,
Yeah.
and that's a passion for you, I wonder if that doesn't apply.
I didn't love banjos. And then Mumford was like, check this banjo out. And I was like, I see what you did. And I dig that. Of course, I don't like it when other bands try and pretend like they are. I don't know. I think they're a good new, like, dude, 21 Pilots came on the scene.
Yeah.
They were a little different. Blurryface is one of my favorite albums of the last few years.
They said the best example they found was "Creep" by Radiohead. It's the 164th most popular song for men who are 38 right now.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere near the top 300 for anyone 10 years younger or 10 years older.
That's because they're not on heroin because they're a child. That song is very...
Ugh. Ugh.
I loves me some Radiohead, but...
Thank you for holding. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in. Thank you.
Somebody said I still revert back to Green Day. Sophomore year forever! 90s music, yo.
I hope
Also,
you have time.
They listen to us on their iPod Nano, because it has FM, yo. Well
Nice.
done.
That's cool.
Well done.
Thank you.
See, Carl says, I'm with Steve-O. My tastes have broadened greatly over the years.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it definitely is going to differ with everybody because I love Spotify is the one thing that I enjoy about that is that I get to discover so many new bands. Indie bands is usually the category that I'm searching for the most because that's my favorite type of music. So, yeah. And I don't really see myself. I'm definitely not the type of person that's like you. You love your old 90s rock.
Yeah.
I'm like over it and just kind of done with it.
But what do you love from that time period?
80s.
Because that's what you were listening to. That's why Phil Collins is still forever your favorite artist.
Yeah.
Because you were listening to that at that time.
Yeah, because we didn't really have a whole lot of radio stations in Montana where I grew up. So, I got a lot of the 80s pop, and then, there was a rock alternative station which I eventually started working at. But I don't know. For some reason, some of that old music just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Okay.
I like new. I like the new Ed Sheeran.
No, because as we've learned this morning on our playlist alone, a handful of those songs I was singing other songs over. So is it really new, or is it because it sounds like stuff we know and love?
I don't know.
Just saying, there's a band on our station we play. We're not going to call them out, but you could literally sing "In Your Eyes" by Peter Gabriel over it. And this morning there was a song we were playing. I literally sang Justin Timberlake over it.
Yeah, you did. It's true.
So there are plenty of artists that maybe it's not new. It sounds new to you, but really it's just because it's reminiscent of something great from the younger years.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
There you go, guys. Scientists figured out why you don't like new music once you get older.
You know what? I'm down. You know why? It's from scientists. They're like, no. I don't know why all scientists talk like that, but they don't like new music.
And they all look like you, too.
They're all set in their ways, and they wear safety goggles like me. See, Kim says, I love Bruno Mars because his music sounds old school.
Nice. Okay.
That new JT, though, man.
Yeah, it's
There's
good.
tracks like Prince on there. There's some like classic MJ, like off-the-wall style sounds.
Yep.
But then there's some new sounds, too. Filthy's pretty new sounding. I'm just saying.
Filthy. Is that how it goes?
Somebody says I disagree. I didn't really get into my favorite stuff until well after 16. Super heavy metal, 18 to 20-year-old. Rap, primarily Lecrae, Trip Lee, Andy Mineo in my early 20s. Getting into more fingerstyle, acoustic guitar, and classic music now in my mid-20s. I still love the stuff from then, but Avenged Sevenfold is not my favorite anymore.
Yeah. I guess I go through different stages.
Well, I think most of us who enjoy music have a very eclectic taste, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, because I look back at like high school years and I was listening to a lot of things. I loved the Wu-Tang Clan, but I also loved Sublime, but I also loved Metallica, but I also loved Nirvana, but I also loved, so there were so many different styles within there that I enjoyed listening to that, I don't know, if you are a lover of the arts, if you will, I just think we have broader taste. But if you put that country on, dog, I'm going to fight you to the...
I tell you what.
So honey now.
No.
Sing it, Ed.
a lot of this stuff to me is just kind of plain. And I know people are gonna get mad at me for that one, but like Ed Sheeran, like the Jason Mraz style, it's just like.
Oh yeah, what about this one?
Over the junkyard on the hill. Over the junkyard on the hill.
Okay, well that's
That's
trash.
beautiful, man. What was that?
Trash.
Is that Ed?
I'm not a super fan of the vanilla-y, like basic. I don't know. I just said basic, and now I have to leave forever.
Basic.
Yeah. Aaron said, I've always been a musician at heart. Haven't played music in quite a while, but as long as I can respect the musician. I like listening to them to some degree. That's why I can't respect things like mumble rap or a lot of pop music today.
How does this make you feel? Does it make you feel warm? Does it make you feel comfortable?
Okay.
Does it bring you back in time?
Science isn't always right. Thebes chimed in and said, I don't fall into the study. Back then, alternative 90s. Now, give me all the metal. Just saying.
Give me all the metal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, 505-585.
Oh, dude. Park down by the lake. Have we talked about this?
What?
Have we talked about Park down by the lake?
Park down by the lake?
Okay, give me this. I'm taking over. Speaking
Park
of
down
music
by the lake?
and how like vanilla-y and easy it is. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was rocking this last week with DJ Bossman Dan, and our dear friend Andrew that works here is a huge fan of country music. And I said, you know, it's all the same, right? And he said, what? No! Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. By the lake. There was a dude who set out to prove that it was easy to write a country song.
Okay.
Basically, it's the same thing over and over and over and over. I give you...
Hold on one second. Let me shut this off real quick.
I give you the song you need to hear to prove that it's simple to write a country track. The song is called Parked Out by the Lake.
Some random dude made this?
And he wanted to prove it, man. So he took a singular phrase.
I'm still parked out by the lake.
Yeah.
80 miles from Santa Fe.
That's right.
And I'm sitting here just parked out by the lake.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're wondering where I parked, I'm out parked by the lake.
Yeah.
It's the lake that's 80 miles from Santa Fe.
That's right.
Beautiful.
And I'm parked out by the lake. 80 miles from Santa Fe. It's the lake that's parked where I'm at by the lake.
Woo, yeah.
This is pretty awesome.
And this lake is where I'm parked.
Yeah, come on.
80 miles from Santa Fe.
Sing it, man.
And I'm still parked out here by this lake. 80 miles from Santa Fe.
That's right. Where's that dude? He's
Parked out by the lake? Yeah.
80 miles from Santa Fe. That old lake, man.
Yeah.
The one by Santa Fe.
80 miles.
Yeah.
80 miles.
That's where I'm at. I'm sitting out
Parked?
here parked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's parked.
Yep.
That's right.
And I'm parked here
By the lake.
Yeah, he's parked by the lake.
80 miles. Santa Fe. In Santa Fe, yeah.
That's right.
Wow. This is a great song. You don't need a whole lot of lyrics.
Exactly.
And I'm parked out by the lake.
80 miles from
Santa Fe.
You're running it.
It's the lake that is parked where I'm at by the lake.
His name is Dean Summerwind.
That's amazing.
Don't you stop the song.
Yeah, it's a 3.5 minute song.
Yeah.
And those are the only lyrics. And it's
That's
a
right.
beautiful country song. That is beautiful.
Tell me
man.
that's not a great country song.
It's basic.
He's 80 miles from Santa Fe. Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna move. But right now I'm parked.
That's right.
You know that lake out by Santa Fe, that's where I'm at. I'm parked, waiting.
Is this the guy singing? Is it he the guy who?
The former voice contestant, yeah.
Wow.
His name is Dustin Christensen. And he seriously wanted to show everybody how easy it is. By the way, it's 10 on iTunes on the country charts.
It's what?
It's number 10.
It's
on
number
the
10 on the charts?
Yeah.
Are country music stations playing this?
I don't know, man. But I will tell you right now, I listen to this song. Not only do I know all the lyrics already,
Yeah,
but
it's easy.
I love this song.
I kind of like it too, and I hate country.
It's because it's easy, man.
Well, he's parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe.
Yeah. It's the lake where he's parked.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. Today's hottest country. Good morning.
Okay. I love you guys to death, but I also like country music.
Uh-huh.
And the reason I like country music is because it's one of the only genres of music where I can turn on a station that has commercials and actually be able to tolerate listening to the lyrics of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can actually turn on a secular station and listen to it and not have to worry about your kids hearing cuss words or various other things that you don't want them to hear about.
Yeah.
And you might actually listen to an artist that believes in Jesus
I got a question.
and be listening to a
I got a
secular
question. I'm
station.
cutting you off.
Absolutely.
I'm cutting you off. You started with "I love you guys," but so I'm waiting for the part where you just destroy us with words because so far all you've done is talk about how you love country music. So I'm just waiting because usually when people start a conversation with "I love you," but I go, "Well, I'm not
I
listening
love
to
you,
this."
but I disagree.
You disagree
that-
with what?
I disagree with your dislike for country music. I feel
was
like you should be more
born in
open-minded.
Lubbock, Texas, woman. I was raised on real country music. Their names were
Which is the best?
Brooks and Dunn.
No, that's not. No, gosh, dude, are you kidding me? Like classic. We're
Rascal
talking
Flatts.
Hank Williams. I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Tim McGraw.
Punch you in the actual throat. In the actual throat. We're talking like Hank Williams and George Jones. All right, like we're talking
Alan
classics.
Jackson.
I do love me some country music. You know, a dream is like a river, ever changing as it goes, and the dreamer is just a vessel. Exactly, right? That's Garth Brooks. He's a great theologian in the world of life and love and liberty and the pursuit of all that stuff. So, I'm sorry, what was your point?
My point is that I love all kinds of music, but just don't bag the country music.
Did you hear the song we
No,
just
yeah.
played?
Let me play the song one more time. Here we go.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah!
This lake is where I'm parked, 80 miles from Santa Fe. Still parked out here by this lake.
80 miles from Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. Bye-bye.
You know, Dustin Christensen is a country dude. If a country artist can recognize the hilarity in writing a country song with like a phrase, parked by the lake 80 miles from Santa Fe.
80 miles from there.
He said it's obviously a joke. A buddy of his and him always had a joke that you can take the first lyric of any song and sing it for the entire song in different ways. So after we made a record, I went to the vocal booth, and as a joke, I sang a one-take ad-libbed vocal to see what happened. What's crazy is he did this in one take as a joke. Like, that's literally one take.
80 miles from Santa Fe.
He never intended for anybody to hear the song because they were just inside jokes goofing around in the studio, but he'd showed someone from time to time, you know, like, hey, check out this joke that we did. And he got a barrage of text messages from friends saying, dude, this is gold. Like, you've got to put this out. Yeah. So there it is. He's glad people think it's as funny as he did when he made it. But, dude,
Santa Fe, that's where I'm at.
I love you.
I'm Paul,
I love you, Dustin Christensen.
waiting for you.
Yeah, man.
Woo! You know that I'm parked out by the lake. You remember that lake out by Santa Fe.
I wish I would have actually listened to the song when you sent it to me, because when you texted it to me,
Yes, I texted it to you like a week ago.
I immediately started listening to it, and I'm like, what is this? Blech. I listened to it for 10 seconds and just gave up.
Yeah. It's an incredible song. I tried to get you in on this joke like a week ago, and you ignored me. Daniel, DJ Bossman Dan, immediately hit me back and was like in tears. And I'm like, well, at least I know one person reads my text
Sorry, man.
messages.
I was out.
So, Yeah.
Comes out, man. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
You're 80 miles from Santa Fe.
I was, you guys, just letting you know you hurt my feeling.
Oh.
Talk to us, man.
I'm trying so hard. My fiance loves country music, and I'm trying so hard to get on board with it. It's good lyrics. Usually, kids can be in the car.
Yeah.
But man, it's so simple, and I can't do it.
Yeah. But I
can't
mean,
sing.
think about all great
love
music. Like what kind of music do you love, man? What do you love?
I don't know. That's a good question. I like all kinds of music.
Yeah, but you don't love
country. I'm struggling with it. And right when I was on board with it, it hurt my feeling. It busted it.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying, man. You can't tell me that's not a great song right there.
But this is another great reminder: is when before you walk down that aisle and say "I do," you should always make sure that your musical tastes match up. If they don't, it's a life of misery.
Equally yoked.
Yeah, you're not equally yoked.
By the way, if you're really in need of trying to like connect with your spouse and you need a good like now country artist, Chris Stapleton, bro. Go look up Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Homie is dope. He can play guitar like nobody's business. He's amazing, and he reminds me of like classic. I love him. I loves me some Chris Stapleton. Anyways,
well, God bless you, sir.
Hey, two Fridays ago, really quick, you guys were talking about being in a restaurant and sending back the food or complaining.
Yeah.
Don't do it, whatever. And the same day you guys were talking about that, it was a Friday. We were at dinner, and they brought my fiance the wrong dinner. And it was, in my opinion, it was an upgrade. They accidentally gave her a better meal. But she returned it, and I was just like,
"Oh, come on!
Don't do it! Don't do it!"
What are you
she
doing?
Looked at my face, and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "You should have listened to the radio show. They would have helped you with the decision." And so
she had a bug. She had a bug.
She took it back, and so then like forward 7 minutes, our water had been refilled, and suddenly it tasted very odd. We couldn't figure it out, and finally she figured it out. She's like, "It tastes like lipstick."
Yep.
And so I'm just like, I'm not going to drink the water, and I'm not going to say anything because, see, it's already happening. And what does she do? She calls the waitress over and complains about the water.
Double lipstick.
So,
dude.
Yeah.
And she loves country music? I don't know, man. You might want to get a refund on that. I want to get a refund on that one.
I'm just, you guys give good advice for life skills.
Thank you.
People need to tune in. And, you know, one last final thing I'll say, and I'm out.
Go ahead, sir.
Facebook, I can't check it out at work. I can't do it. There's filters and screens, and this YouTube might just be
YouTube, man.
An end.
YouTube, it's better quality. It's like the air smells so fresh and clean.
Okay.
I mean, my face
All
looks
right, I'll check
beautiful.
it out.
On YouTube.
All right.
Thanks for hurting my feeling. But
hey, you're welcome.
I've got
You're
others.
welcome.
I'm going to lean on them. All right.
Hey, man.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
And now, some Valentine's Day tips. Don't take tips about romance from a radio station. Duh. Happy Valentine's Day.
Pretty good advice. Just saying. All right.
I have some advice. Maybe don't start a conversation with, "I love you, but," because maybe somebody said that to you recently and it's still like
got PTSD.
It just, you know, you just get kind of nervous. Like, what are they gonna say next?
That's PTSD going.
So you gotta like brace yourself for impact, knowing that it's gonna hurt your soul.
I hear you.
So just maybe don't do that, okay?
All right. You're okay. You're all right.
Okay.
We're live on YouTube right now. If you guys want to go check it out, you can go to youtube.com/star88fm and watch the show there. We're also on Facebook Live as well. And you guys can comment. You can watch the show. You can listen right there. We're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We got some more headlines when we come back.
John Lennox points out, faith is a response to evidence, not rejoicing in the absence of evidence. A solar flare on Star 88.
Of me
Ken Costa wants you to get a grip.
There are 4 key words that have changed my life, and which I believe could change yours, to point us in the right direction. They're the 4 key words with which the Bible opens. And they're the same 4 words with which the New Testament opens. Both the Old Testament and the New Testament open with the same 4 words. In the beginning, God. In the beginning, God. In the beginning, God. In the beginning, the Word, the New Testament.
Ken Costa on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
In Washington, FBI Director Christopher Wray is contradicting the White House, saying the background check for disgraced aide Rob Porter was done this summer. Last week, the White House said that background check was still ongoing, and that's the reason Porter had been working under a temporary security clearance when the public learned about allegations of abuse by Porter's ex-wives.
During a Senate hearing Tuesday, FBI Director Christopher Wray laid out this timeline.
The FBI submitted a partial report on the investigation.
White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney once warned about the dangers of adding trillions to the deficit, and he told a Senate committee he would not support the budget he just presented if he was still in Congress.
I probably would have found enough shortcomings in this to vote against it, as did many members of this committee.
For Christians, the season of Lent.
Ahmad Khan Rahimi's sentence, multiple life terms, was for the pressure cooker bombs he set in New York's Chelsea neighborhood, one of which exploded, hurting 30 people. Prosecutors say Rahimi has shown no remorse, even attempting to radicalize inmates.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the show, everybody. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Dex and Steve-O.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on YouTube. We just launched on YouTube Live this morning. So if you guys want to go watch the show, it uploads too. Like after we're done with the show, does it upload like Facebook so people can go back and watch it?
Of course, bro.
Cool, man.
I just turned it down a smidge on YouTube because it was really popping. So I wanted to see if like maybe it sounded better like this. Hello. Does it sound better?
You know what? People
I'm a yeller.
just like to complain too. So maybe it sounds perfectly fine.
Also, if I get really close to the camera, you can see all the pores on HD. So if you just want to catch me in all my glory.
Yep, YouTube. Go subscribe, Star 88 FM on the YouTubes. And we're still at Facebook.com/Star 88 FM if you want to watch the show there. And, of course, we're on FM radio. I mean, I guess people still listen on the radio.
Okay, shut up.
Cool, man. I don't know. I think it's dying. It's an industry that's dying.
Thank you.
You know, we're not going to be around much longer. So enjoy it.
Will you stop it?
Just trying to make
you
you...
little
I want
doomsday naysayer,
I want you to enjoy it, man. It's going to be over real quick. We have at least 6 months left.
Shout out to Marissa, my sound quality engineer. I love you, girl.
Did it work? Is it good?
Sure.
You do a good job?
I just got the this thing, which is great. It means like A-OK. Now, if you get it like this, it's cool. But if you get it like that,
I didn't look. I didn't look. He tried to get me. He tried to get me, guys.
When was the last time you played that game?
On Facebook every day? Gosh, those stupid Facebook videos get me all the time. What do you call that? What is that? What's that game called?
Dude, I was trying to be funny and I ripped my jeans.
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
Way to go, bro.
I really did.
You all right?
Yeah. That stinks.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You're ridiculous.
No, I'm being totally serious.
I know.
They're like too tight.
I know.
I
know.
turned my leg and I ripped them. Look at this.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Oh, gosh. I even have a thick jacket on and that hurt. Jeez, man. You totally got me, man.
I did. That actually hurt my knuckles more than it hurt your jacket because I like grazed it. That's why they wear boxing gloves because I didn't want to hit you so hard, but I did. And like, I think I just cut my knuckles open. Don't you do it. No, don't you do it.
Bloody
I was
knuckles,
fair
let's go.
game.
Bloody knuckles.
It was fair game.
You're right.
He
right.
looked.
I did. You totally got me, man.
That game is off. That's a stupid game.
What's
We're
the
not
name of
playing
that game?
anymore. The eye hole game.
The eye hole game. What do you call this? What is that called?
What was that game called, guys? Anyone?
We did it when we were in middle school or elementary school. And it's on Facebook now.
What was that game called?
I remember watching, there was this stupid Facebook video that I was watching, and it was an ice hole. And some lady was pulling up this line, and I go, I bet you $1,000 some dude's going to pop up and be like, "Arr!" Or it's going to be some dummy hand at the end of the, no, it was a giant fish. Like, I've seen so many of those stupid eye hole videos, and every time I see a video, I'm like, oh, they're totally going to get me. And you got to punch yourself, because that's what you do when you're by yourself.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, we'll get into some more headlines here in a second, but ladies, this is what men want for Valentine's Day, okay? They want a couple's deep tissue massage, about an hour in the steam room, an ice cold beer, orange juice, a medium rare porterhouse, baked potato, mushroom, salad dinner, and they want to relax to an action movie of their choice.
You just ruined it for some because they're going to get them an orange juice and they're going to be like, I didn't want this.
They didn't want orange juice.
This is according to a study. It's not like we're condoning or telling people to go out and buy an ice cold beer.
This
That's
isn't
just
a
what
study.
the study
This
said.
is from Reddit, bro. This is people saying what they want. This is what guys want.
Those aren't real people on Reddit.
Okay. All right.
It's
You're
not
not
real.
Somebody else wanted a Darth Vader onesie.
Okay.
Somebody said, I personally prefer experiences over material objects. Make me dinner. Give me a gift certificate that says I can. Okay. Things that I'll use. A nice wallet, sunglasses, chapstick, a nice coffee cup. Somebody else said something that gets me a little closer to my dreams or hobbies.
Let's go back to that gift certificate.
No, we're
What was
good.
it? What
No,
was
we're
it?
good. Somebody said the greatest gift is that my old lady and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Huh. They even said old lady.
Yeah, that's because his name is Jax Teller. They don't celebrate because, sadly, never mind.
You should make a giant pizza with the pepperonis formed into a cat. Beautiful.
What?
How about you play video games with me and make me some filet mignon? This is awesome. I like all of this so far.
Stupid list. Do you really want to play video games with your spouse?
I don't
what if
play
they're
video games.
terrible at the game?
Yeah, I don't play
Like when I play video games with my kids and they are terrible at it, I just find myself getting angry and having to leave the room. I'm like, no, go left.
Yeah.
Go left.
Remember?
Go left. Can you not
Yeah.
follow simple directions?
You kicked me out of the house last time because I punched Brody because he wouldn't give me a turn.
I mean,
2 tickets to see my favorite team play. A day with my girlfriend alone. No clocks, no cell phones, only her, and never mind. Okay. You know what? It's a great list. I like all of it. This is what I want. I want all of it. You better give me all of this on this list right now.
is it ironical that you got this from Reddit, but you sure didn't read it first? Because most of those you censored or
I
changed.
like to be surprised, okay? When I'm live on the air, I want to be surprised just like you guys are.
I wish you had read it ahead of time. Am I right? I wish you... Okay.
So there you go, ladies. There are a few options, few ideas. Guys are pretty simple. Just give us a steak, give us a back massage, give us a gift certificate or a gift card.
Back.
Let us write a hot check. It's cool. We're going to be happy. I'm not on cold medicine anymore, Patrice. I am not. I don't have a cold, guys. I don't have a cold. I'm fine. Jeez.
If ever revenge were a dish best served cold, this would be the chillest of them all. A woman in San Jose, California was sick and tired of these idiot thieves stealing her mail, her packages. So she thought, I'm doing something about this. Rosalinda Bisanya of San Jose, California.
Mexico!
She's an entomologist, which means she studies insects for a living. She was tired of thieves taking off with her packages from her front door, so she decided to get even by getting a box and filling it with 500 live cockroaches.
I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap.
Here's the deal.
My bros.
She said she was sick and tired of thieves stealing from her and other people in the apartment complex, so to prevent theft, she filled a box with 500 live cockroaches and left it outside her door. And don't worry, yes, it was stolen.
Oh, man. She should put a hidden camera in there.
To prevent theft, as experts recommend having your mail delivered directly to the post office, or, maybe don't send cash. Maybe pick up your mail as quickly as possible. Have it delivered to work.
Dude, you always got to set booty traps.
What? Booby traps.
That's what I said, booty traps.
Goonies. I wish I could have been there for the dudes that stole this package, only to have their lives destroyed when they opened it up and 500 live cockroaches came bursting into their apartment. This was at an apartment complex. So really, actually, now that I think about it, who is she really hurting? Because now she just infested the entire complex. They're going to have to fumigate.
Yeah,
They're all going to have to get out of there for a solid week.
I love that. You can buy, I think on like Amazon, you can buy boxes of different like butterflies. You can do glitter bombs in boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do cockroaches. You can do flies. And when they open it up, they just come out.
Yeah.
Infestation.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Booty traps.
Yeah. Moving on. Gosh, dude. Imagine the package. Like, you could hear them all like scurrying around in the package. Okay. We mentioned the story at the beginning of the week. One of the greatest bands in the history of the 90s has a countdown clock on their website. And you can sign up. You can sign up now to find out what the big news announcement is. Or I can ruin it for you currently. Gonna need you to go ahead and play me some pumpkins.
I can't. Chipper's texting me.
Alexa!
I'm not allowed to do that.
Play me some Smashing Pumpkins.
She's not going to listen to you, bro.
Okay. Why not?
Because she doesn't
She's
like you.
glowing blue.
No.
Sure sounds like she's playing
You're a
me
liar.
some. Okay. It looked like she was glowing blue. It looked like she was going to. Alexa, please play the Smashing Pumpkins.
You scream too loud.
Wow.
Alexa, please play the Smashing Pumpkins.
Steve-O, shut up.
Told you, bro.
It's fine. I don't need him for this story anyways. Following the back and forth between Billy Corgan and Darcy, the original bass player of the Pumpkins, who went on record saying, hey, we know this big announcement's coming. The big announcement was the entire band was getting back together for a new album and tour.
Announcement's coming. Oh, hold on. My bad. Oh, gosh. I messed up.
But unfortunately, Darcy released a series of text exchanges between her and Billy Corgan regarding the impending Pumpkins reunion, which is expected to be announced tomorrow, by the way. The former bassist not expected to participate now. Original drummer Jimmy Chamberlain, original guitarist James Iha. Everybody's back. Everybody's back.
All right.
Darcy says she's being left out. Billy Corgan, on the other hand, assures her that she isn't being left out, told her that she'll take part in the upcoming tour. However, she has said at one point, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, bro.
I feel like
You
she's
and
the
me?
drama. She's the drama.
Whoa.
Everybody else seems to be fine.
Shipped in 1979.
Okay.
Cool kids. Never had a time.
If you'd like to view the weird text message conversation between Billy Corgan and Darcy, you can. She said she released them as proof for the people who accused her of not telling the truth about what Corgan has been saying to her privately. Quote, there were posted as proof to the many people who said I was lying about ever being offered the job. If one takes the time to read it carefully, one will notice that as the conversations continued, the role I'm offered becomes ever smaller and smaller. Finally, Billy says that what I deserve is a t-shirt with my face on it. I spoke with him and asked if there was any possible way I'd be able to play bass on the tour, and he said no.
This bit is stupid. It's time to move on, boys.
Okay, we can stop talking about this. I'm just saying.
She doesn't like you at all. Despite all my rage.
Gosh, it's been nearly 20 years since the original lineup
Are you
of
gonna
the
go,
Pumpkins
bro?
have been together.
Are you gonna travel?
Are you? Is that a real
Are we gonna travel
question?
together?
No, that's that. No.
Fine, that's cool.
Dude, Pearl Jam's touring this year. The original Pumpkins lineup is touring this year. What year is it? We'll find out Thursday. The clock hits 0 at noon Eastern time. So right at 10 a.m. the second the morning show ends tomorrow, we will have an answer. You know who else I'd love to see live? I'd love to see the Smashing Pumpkins tour with our boy David S. Pumpkins. Am I right?
Oh.
Tom Hanks? Any questions? Okay.
But let's go now.
By the way, if you're wanting an update on the Pumpkins, they've got at least 13 demo tracks so far for a new album, all written by original.
You are a liar.
No, you're a liar, Alexa. You're a liar. This is real.
You scream too loud.
And let's be real, guys. We're just talking about the bass player here. Does anybody really care about the bass player? We here had a show called Team Awesome Morning Party, which then sagged into the Morning Invasion. And you know who left us? The bass player. I feel like we've done just fine without him. Am I right?
Yeah. We got like 4 people watching this right now.
Anybody can hire
Steve-O,
a bass
please put
player.
your headphones down and leave the building.
Oh, I'm just gonna. Sorry, I offended Alexa. She was really close with Matt, so
She loved him.
just go.
I'm her new flame. It's cool, guys. I'll run this ship. I got it. I got controls, guys.
But
Oh, he's-
seriously, bass players, who needs them? Am I right? All right. Oh. Is there anything greater? Is there anything greater? I was listening to Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness yesterday and realized it could be a perfect record.
You say that about every band.
Double cassette, bro. Do I really? Do I really?
Yeah, people
Who
call
are the
you out
greatest
all the
bands
time.
in the history of ever?
Nirvana.
Yes.
Yeah. Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes.
And Smash Mouth. You always say Smash Mouth. And people look at you like you're crazy.
No
Tell
one
me
has
I'm wrong.
ever said
Tell me I'm
that.
wrong.
Somebody
You
once
love
told me-
Smash
Tell
Mouth.
me those. Tell me that.
Tell me
it's
you
not
didn't love
just
Smash
magic
Mouth.
in your veins.
Tell me you
I
love-
did not love Smash Mouth. I never jumped on that bandwagon. I do remember them at the old Edge Fest.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I wasn't around for
Hey
that one.
now, you're an all-star. Yeah. 4 out of 10 people can't tell the difference between an apple and a mango because drugs. Really? This is real. Apparently, there are a lot of people out there who don't spend that much time eating fruit. According to a new survey, 4 out of 10 people couldn't tell the difference between an apple and a mango. Also, 20% couldn't tell the difference between a tangerine and a grapefruit. 10% of people in the study could not tell you what a pomegranate was either.
Wow.
What's a pomegranate?
Pomegranate I think they're gross. They got the seeds in them. I don't think they're good at all.
You don't like them?
No. They're
Man.
bitter, I think.
Okay.
Ugh.
You're bitter.
They look delicious, though, but they totally lie because you think they're going to be this delicious, just fresh fruit, and you're like, oh, gosh. This is not a fruit. This is a piece of poop.
Man, we get on the old YouTube and you just become a potty mouth.
Because I said poop.
Right. So, in case you live in the frozen tundra, maybe you find yourself wandering aimlessly alone, I've got a good way to keep you alive.
Oh, good.
A new study out of Romania looked at how long snow can sit there and still be safe to eat. Researchers found your best bet is to eat snow that's less than 12 hours old. You could push it to a full 24, but there's going to be a lot more bacteria by that point. By the time snow is 2 days old, you really need to avoid it because swine flu.
Okay.
That's what they said.
I'm so glad.
Welcome to Romania.
Okay.
Also, running water will be cool soon. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. On that note, we're done. Thank you so much, Starmy.
Yes.
That's you, Starmy, out there listening. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Man, this number's huge. We had thousands, possibly millions of people tuning in this morning on YouTube.
Get there, subscribe,
Compared to the
YouTube.com.
25 people on Facebook.
/Star88FM.
No.
We're not
Hello,
going to
guys.
abandon you, Facebook. I promise.
Nah, I'm kidding. I love you, Facebook. Carl, Patrice, thanks for joining us. Go subscribe, guys. Have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't go to the gas station and get the rose in the buckets next to the cashier. Don't go to the Walgreens. Abort! Get out now! Bye!
That's all we got. There ain't no more. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. College students, young adults, join Copper Point Church for Wake You 2018 at Pope Joy Theater. It's happening February 28th at 7 p.m. Get ready for excellent worship and teaching by Rich Wilkerson Jr. Star 88 is going to be at Copper Point Church